Wait, just wait till E3. There will be a showcase, but I can't say when all our games need help. Bootleg Studios helping with Perfect Dark.
Started, a life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, heart full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop up. We're lost, we all know that we never really want to bar. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with?
And so everything that we're doing with our content, with our our
I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me?
What's up, grinders? How you doing? It's Monday night. The night before the magic. What's up, everybody? How you doing? How the grinders doing? The grindhouse is open. What's up? Geo knows. How you doing, Neil? Twisted Sync, Amanda. How you doing with the guitars? Kyle, Mr. Tennis. Chris Cobra said he'll catch this one live. Glad to catch it live. Thank you so much. Hit that like button like Sergeant said. That's right, Grant. Hit that like button. Toolman, the tools are here. We can't never start without the tools. I heard Microsoft's going to be buying Home Depot next with the tools because they can't figure out what the hell's going on with the Xbox. True Virgil's here. Thank you, the resident Xbox fan. Xbox is king. Amen to that. CMA is screwed up, he says. You think? They're screwed up. Microsoft, oh man, I got something to talk about on that one. Dave Rock, Compost Smurf, how you doing? The Claymore is hyped up. Sorry, I'm a bit late, guys. Febreze is in the house. Zero Steel, the Nelson Gaming, I was thinking, JC, how you doing? And let's see who else we got in here. Dave Rock. What else we got? We got Zero Steel. Yeah, boy. Carl, how you doing? Carl Anka. RP Gaming, VIP Grinds in the house, Miniolis. RP Gaming, Twisted Sync. The VIPs are coming on in. Here they come. Flexing those emojis. Oh, yeah. Toolman with the 3 C's, dude. Woo-wee. 3 C's are lit up, man. It's been wild. Oh, man, oh, man. And I got my co-host, Frogs. How you doing, man?
I'm pretty good, man. Just sitting back, chilling. Wow. Lots to talk about.
Yeah, lots to talk about. We got the rundown here, dude. We're doing Forspoken and Hogwarts Legacy. Oh, I got a story for everybody there. I'll tell you a story there. Sony numbers revisited. We'll go over the numbers. I didn't talk to them over Frogs, so I talked to them on Friday. PSVR 2 more impressions. I got a new video for more impressions. PS5 beta impressions. I got something special. Frog, thanks to Frogs, who hooked me up with the code. And but I definitely want to shout out to Zuby. Zuby was trying to hook me up with codes, but they were international codes. And Herman Holtz was like, you cannot do that. It's only you region locked betas. So Herman Holtz put the kibosh on that one. But shout out to Zuby for trying. What's up, Leech? How you doing? Not Your Mother. Oh, shit. Not Your Mother says, hey, I got something for Not Your Mother. That's a good name. We got something for me.
Get your mother, please.
There you go. Yeah, your mother. So, yeah. So I did the hookup. I brought my PlayStation 5 over to the PC, and we're going to go over PS5 beta impressions live. And the grinders could ask questions, and we'll go through them. So you'll see it live. Who does it better than this? I'm taking off my jacket because I'm not cold anymore. Now I'm heated by the grindhouse fire. Oh, damn. Next, Halo community in shambles. And then I went back to Halo. Frog, I went back to Halo, and I won a chest plate. I got metal tits.
I saw
Wonderful.
That.
It was glorious. It was incredible.
You got a master chest.
Master chest. I got a master chest.
Mm-hmm.
It was a most incredible unlock. That thing is garbage. Anyway, we'll talk about how garbage it is. I might even stream that. I don't even want to stream that live. Waste everybody's time with that trash. Redfall online outrage. That thing went on. Regulators breathing down. Yeah, the Redfall online shit. Regulators breathing down the Phil Ness's neck. We got some pop-up stuff too. Yeah, it's not looking good over at Activision, Microsoft land. I know. And then we'll grind your gears. We'll see if we have time at the end to see what some of the grinders want to rant about, and we'll comment on their rant topics. So with that, go ahead. Shout
out to Mr. Tennis for celebrating his birthday with us. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Mr. Tennis! I got a song. Let's sing "Happy Birthday, Mr. Tennis." Ready?
Happy birthday,
Mr. Tennis.
Where the free games you are filthy.
Not you, Mr. Tennis. This is Phil Ness's birthday. He's hijacking the stream. Happy birthday, Mr. Tennis. Phil Ness thanked you, and happy birthday. But you're not a con man. That was for Phil. Phil was hijacking the stream with his goddamn thing. Sorry about it. It was the only birthday song I had. On cue. But with that, yeah, so let me tell you.
They keep asking me for my my John Tar review.
What is that John Tar review? Did you ever go back to that GameStop? Did you ever go back there?
We'll talk about that if we have time at the end, but we'll talk about it. Okay.
Okay. Well, let me tell you the Forspoken stuff. So in Hogwarts Legacy. So you like there was tension like that. Shout out as everybody comes on in, hit that like button. Let me get this out of here. Okay. So Forspoken. So this is what happened. And as you can see, we're almost up to 2,000 subscribers. It's crazy. We got 100 left. So if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Let's hit that 2,000 because we're just going huge. I can't believe it. I want to thank everybody for all their support and everything that you're doing. I'm almost even 2,000 followers on Twitter. It's been a wild time. But one of the things that happens is that I got a review code for Forspoken. And that is after I bought the game. And I was like, a review code came in. I don't know if they're trying to give some fluff to Forspoken, but or maybe they heard that I like the game and they're like, here's a code. But unfortunately, I can't give it away. And there's a whole bunch of things that, you got to put like sponsored with all this, like things like that. So if I do another stream for Forspoken, which I'm probably going to do, you'll see that, you know, I accepted the code, but I'm going to go trade in the game. So, but I bought it. So, you know, maybe I could do a giveaway. I don't know. I don't want to deal with mailing and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, yeah. So that's crazy. I bought the game out, right? And, you know, I bought it and then they gave me a code. So, got a code for that. And actually, talking about codes, dude, I got a review code for Hi-Fi Radio. Radio kill the radio star. Video kill the radio star. Yeah, I got a review code for Hi-Fi, which I started playing today. And yeah, I'll give some early impressions on it. Like, I tell you, it's polished as hell, and it's not bad. You know, it's definitely interesting. And you know, when you see this kind of quality coming out of it, it's like, why can't everything else be kind of quality? But I'll give my impressions. I only played it for a couple hours today, but I'll review or do some stream to it. I've been playing it at 4K 60. Actually, it's like even a little higher than 60. It will have a 3070 Ti. And Game Pass killed the publisher. Game Pass killed the publisher. Hi-Fi Rush. I keep going Hi-Fi Radio. Probably not doing them justice by talking about the review score. But I'll drop a review. I'll review or stream it. We'll stream, have fun. We'll see. But yeah, things are moving on up. I'm gonna do the Jefferson, moving on up. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like, I saw it in my email. I was like, what the hell? I got a Forspoken review. So anyway, so if you see like some of that stuff after the fact, just let you know, I was really not wanting to click on that claim button, but I'm like, well, why not? I got it, but because I'm like, I genuinely wanted to keep my impressions of how I felt about the game. What you saw in that stream, that was before I even knew I got a copy. I got a review code, and that was how I felt. And and also I just want to be as genuine as possible, and I don't want to do that. So that's all. This is all new stuff here. But I buy it. I bought the game, and I'm buying Hogwarts Legacy. Speaking about that, which the reviews drop. Mm-hmm. But I just wanted to mention that about Forspoken. But
number one customer.
I'm up to. I know Frog beat it live while we we're doing the stream. Frog beat it live, and I know no spoilers because I'm just getting.
No,
I'm at the
point.
point.
Just said, what a game,
dude!
I'm at the point where I can say like. I gave my biggest gripes, and they were and the reason I said it was a 3.5-star game and not a 4-star game, which would be an 8. I think it's a solid 7. Is because to me, in my personal opinion, I felt like the cloaks, the necklace, and the nails were more cosmetic. They really didn't do a lot for me, even though I would upgrade them and stuff. I don't feel like they did a lot for me in like the heat of battles and stuff. I felt like it was more cosmetic. I kind of wish they did more because, like, you're already, to me, I think Frey is very strong as, you know, her powers, her magic. But when you get the cloaks, I don't really, to me, I think I could have ran through that whole game without a cloak on and beat it. Like, it didn't matter to me.
Mm-hmm.
But same with the nails, the same with the necklace. That was my big gripe. That stuff to me was more cosmetic, just a look. The other gripe I had was how they transition, like summertime at the beginning of the game, from like a little dark scene to the next scene. At the beginning of the game, they did that closer to the middle and the end. They didn't do it as much.
Yes, yeah, I didn't notice a lot of those fades to black in the beginning. There's a lot.
And then my other gripe was, and I do think this is kind of like one of those things I look at. By the time everybody knows by now you get different powers. By the time you get your last power, you're at the end of the game. You don't really even get to upgrade and truly see what it does. Yeah. So for me, I do think the game is good. I think it's a game you should play. But if you're on the fence and you're like, I don't know because I saw Metacritic, blah blah blah. The Metacritic scores are definitely off. I don't think this game is below a 7.
I agree from what I was doing. Yeah, from what I've been playing,
below a 7 at all. Mm-mm. Anybody who gave this game anything below a 7, I think they're off their rocker. And here's another thing I'll say. For those people running around talking about 720p, that's the only way you can hit 720p as far as resolution is to play in the 120 performance mode. And Digital Foundry said they only found one place where it did that. So I played in the ray tracing mode. Which at 120, which was which is 14. Yeah, it's like 1440p at 40 frames, and it was smooth. I haven't even played in the performance mode without the 120, and it ran pretty smooth. I graphically didn't see any problems with this game. I didn't have any technical problems. There was everything I saw, and I didn't see it. I didn't see one, and I'm not saying nobody else had it, but what I'm saying is I read reviews were like, "Oh, this is a technical mess. It's buggy." No, it wasn't buggy.
Yo, what up?
What's up, Link?
What's up? So for me, my personal opinion of just what I played, I didn't find a problem with this game at all, other than the things I mentioned. Yeah, Forspoken to me it's a pretty solid game.
Yeah, I can't believe how smooth it was, like in the gameplay and stuff like that. Like it really didn't have like a bunch of glitches and stuff.
And I didn't see in too many.
I'm about 15 hours in now. I'm about 75% done.
Even the story, you know how like reviews talk about how bad the story. Dude, this story wasn't bad. The
story was actually interesting. The story. You heard it live when I was playing the game, like when I met the Tanta, and then it started taking a turn, dude. And then I'm not spoiling the next part. But the next Tanta is even crazy. It reminds me of a certain movie with an M and a T and an A.
The one that you meant, I know what you're talking about. That right there was wild. That was an amazing boss fight.
I didn't fight her yet. I just got the introduction to her. Where now I'm in her world. But dude, that Tanta, like it's so awesome the way they did like the Inception. Or like
you're talking about the water one, right?
No, after the water one. The
water fight was amazing.
The water fight, I did that live. That's what I did streaming live.
So I'm playing the game right now.
No spoilers, Enrique says.
No, I'm not spoiling. You guys are past further than I am, I'm sure. But
I beat it. And I'm just
going this game, man, there was an agenda against this game. There's no way this game is a 6 or nothing like that. I mean, this game, and I'm just saying, like, the combat is fun, the traversal is fun, the graphics are good. And when they're talking about 720p, what people aren't realizing is when you go to Digital Foundry, they're giving you the native resolution, not the game runs with FSR. So that resolution is being upscaled. So even when it's dropping that low, you're not actually getting a 720p image.
Thank you.
But these fucking idiots are so stupid, they can't even understand that. They just see 720p and they run with it.
The lowest resolution,
right. And it's being upscaled with FSR 2.0.
Dr. Dre Day says like Days Gone effect. I was telling Frogs from when I was playing this from day one after he watched it. I'm like, this is a Days Gone. But Days Gone had issues with the technical stuff. There's no technical issues here. This was just plain old weird ass hate.
Like the problem with Days Gone, the reason reviewers like the IGNs, because they didn't play with the day one patch because Sony was going to release the day one patch. So they played it without the day one patch. So that's why they trashed it. This game, just playing at day one, I was like, yo, this game was solid. I don't see how anybody if you gave it a 7, I could understand because there's some things but below that, when you're talking about 4s and 5s, you're doing this because you want to get clicks. This game is not a 5.
Right.
Like I said, there's nothing technically about even the draw distance. Let me tell you something. The draw distance of this game was amazing for as much as dude. People didn't talk enough about the particle effects and the lighting, what you can do in this game. They really did. Those particle effects are crazy. And then when you get different magics and just watch how you do, it's incredible. And I'm like, yo, what are people really talking about here with these reviews? Talking about the story is shallow. All she does is drop the F-bomb. I'm like, no, she doesn't do that. Not in this story. People made it seem like she was just like one dimensional character and she had no way to really have anything to say other than F this, F that. And she didn't do that. When the conversations were had in the game through the story, there was stuff she really had to say. There was some deep stuff even close to the beginning of the game. You were like, yo, didn't see that coming. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo, I think there was an agenda. I'm just gonna say it. And you can totally tell to me there was an agenda just looking at
the way Hogwarts reviews,
the way the Hogwarts reviews. Hogwarts
people chose that magic game. Are you saying, Frog? Like they said there's gonna be 2 magic games. They chose that magic.
When you at the beginning of your review, you tell people this game was a technical mess. It has frame rate issues. It has loading texture issues.
I got the review here. IGN review.
But you still give it a 9. You know there's an agenda. You still give the game a 9. You still give it a 9. You're telling people, oh, this game is a technical mess at the beginning of your review. But that aside, it's just amazing. No, come on now. There's a problem with that.
So I watched earlier today. Do I sound okay?
Yeah, a little fuzzy. There's a little click. You're not a clicker, but you sound a little fuzzy.
I sound a little fuzzy.
There was a little fuzz. A little fuzz.
Is it okay now?
A little better, yeah.
A little better. I'm doing Discord on the PlayStation. That's why I'm asking.
I will demo that. Yes.
Okay, so I watched NX Gamer kind of do his technical analysis of the game, and he was saying like this game was built for the PS5 hardware, and that's why on the PC you need a video card with way more memory than what the PlayStation has, because this game is loading stuff.
Yeah.
This game is loading stuff on the fly with the SSD of the PlayStation, which is something the PC cannot do. So you have to just have more memory so things can be in memory so that the game doesn't have to load it. But PC players are upset because of the requirements of the game. But this game is utilizing this next gen hardware.
That's why it has low PC reviews. Like they stormed the PC reviews there too.
Right, and on Steam Deck, it runs terrible on Steam Deck. It crashes constantly.
Steam,
yeah, but basically the game itself, no, it's not the prettiest looking game, but it runs well, it plays well, it utilizes the hardware, the DualSense. The story so far is pretty good. The fights, the bosses. I mean, this game is a solid new IP. Like, it's not a bad game. And I sat there and listened to a podcast. I'm not going to name it, but there were like 3 or 4 guys on the panel. All of them admitted they have not played this game at all, not even the demo, okay? And they sat there for like 45 minutes bashing every aspect of this game, but haven't played it. So I'm like, I can't take your opinions seriously. Like, there's a hate agenda and a hate fest. It's like a pile-on effect. Once a couple of people start talking shit, it's just cool to hate on this game, and it's unfortunate, but I didn't let that affect my decision to purchase the game or play it.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to hear. Can you hear the? Hold on.
And they sat there for like 45 minutes bashing every aspect.
Okay. No, I just wanted to know. Are you guys hearing the PlayStation? Yeah, you got some fuzz, Link, in your voice thing. And I'm thinking you guys are hearing the PlayStation sound in the background. I'm thinking that. Atmospheric, they hear it. Okay. All right. Hey, sorry. Yeah, Link, you're a little fuzzy with the beta stuff. But yeah, so I was gonna now I can't make the PlayStation audio come in separately. You hear the PS5 on you? Okay. Yeah, because I actually have the PlayStation hooked up to live, everybody. Like, I got it live right here, and I was gonna just show from Forspoken, but I could easily do this.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
So I was just using my headset on the PlayStation with Discord turned on or whatever. So.
Oh, okay.
But I just switched back to my phone. So.
Oh, because I switched my freaking thing. Hold on. I gotta restart it. But anyway, yeah, I can mute. That's the cool thing too, the PlayStation, where you could you could just hold the mute button down and then basically mute the whole system. It's great. So yeah, so anyway, yeah, so like you're saying with the Forspoken stuff, like I saw the Hogwarts reviews and a lot of them do talk about the technical things. I know Frog was getting into it with this. What's up, Thrash? How you doing, man? So the thing is I'm looking forward to getting the game, but one of the things that just concerned me with the stuff is just the fact that the story, the complaints I've been seeing is that the story is not that great in there, and I thought that would be like the biggest thing. Hogwarts. I'm talking about the Hogwarts and oh damn, PlayStation came back. Hold on, I'm gonna have to mute the sounds because I want to go over the beta. Hold on, what the hell's going on? Oh, hold on. Oh wait, technical issue. There we go, fixed. So yeah, did you read some of the reviews? I know Frog was alluding to some of them. Did you read the reviews of Hogwarts?
Man, I don't give a fuck about none of them reviews. I bought the game. I'm going to play the game tonight, and that's just what it is.
Wait, it comes out at 1, though. It comes out at 1 p.m. tomorrow, not at midnight.
No, it says, okay, I'm looking on the PlayStation. Hold on, let me look right now.
How many? Because I didn't pre-order it yet. I got the, because I got the money. I got to pre-order it. I got the money. I got the green light. I just want to pre-order
it. Says, hold on. I cannot see when it's available.
I heard it's supposed to be 1 p.m. tomorrow.
Let me see. Well, that's it. No, okay. The game.
Oh, it's midnight.
The game releases. The release is on the 9th. Okay, but if you bought the digital deluxe edition,
yes, that's what
on the 6th.
Oh, so it's in 3. Oh, so I can play at midnight. Okay, maybe I'll stream it then after the show. We will see. We'll see if I keep myself up.
But I haven't. No, I saw that people were posting the Metacritic.
All right, I'm getting to the
but I haven't actually seen the specific
the one thing I want
review.
Okay, well, yeah, because I was reading just some of the Metacritic shows, some of the Metacritic stuff, and exclusive house. Yes, that's the Grindhouse. I'm choosing the Grindhouse house in the 5th exclusive house. But one of the things is like I saw was like, that Ryan McCaffrey thing. He did this video, and I want to just talk about the IGN review of this Hogwarts stuff. So he did the review and he talked about the whole J.K. Rowling crap, all that stuff that's going on with her and stuff like that, which made you. And it's again nothing specifically about the topic, and they actually put a disclaimer in here about it, but nothing about the topic itself per se, but just the fact of how IGN. I feel like they're writing. I feel like they're writing WWE storylines here. It's like, well, Ryan, you're gonna do a video and you're gonna highlight all the political things that are impacting this thing, and then make it look like that IGN is gonna give it a bad review and start a whole internet outrage thing, and then we're gonna give it a 9, even though the things in our review are gonna be like, yeah, it's a meh, but we'll give it a 9, a meh 9. Did you see that? Like, I felt like that thing reading their review, like, what the hell is their thing? Like, here, let's listen to their review. Let's see what it is. Because it sounds like the dude didn't have a grand old time. Let's hear him.
Levioso. App absolutely nails the vibe of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Let's hear it.
It has spellcasting combat that's stupefyingly good. The characters that inhabit it are charming and unforgettable, and it is positively brimming with countless diversions to soak up dozens of hours of your time. It may not be the most impressive technical achievement, and it
whoa. It may not be the most impressive technical achievement. In almost every way, Hogwarts Legacy is the Harry Potter RPG I always wanted to play. 9. Okay. So it's not a technical achievement. Okay. So that means that it doesn't look too hot. Let's
it
keep
is
going.
certainly cursed with a lack of
I want to keep going with this IGN review.
Variety, but none of Hogwarts Legacy's issues can cast a descendo charm on this triumphant visit to the wizarding world.
Wait, well, what was
that? Most impressive technical achievement, and it is certainly cursed with a lack of enemy variety. But none of Hogwarts Legacy's issues can cast a descendo charm on this triumphant visit to the wizarding world.
Okay. Before he even started his review, he says that it's not technically a challenging game, and then it's a technically looking game, and then he says that it has a lot of not a lot of enemy variety. But let's get into the review. Does that sound like a starting off of a 9?
Hey, let me tell you something.
Not a technical achievement, Mary Wilcox.
There's 3 things I want to say about this game.
Frog got the 3 C's in the chat. He ready.
I will definitely buy this game. Not right now. I will buy this game. But when I watch somebody playing, the technical problems they were having, like stuff was popping in all over the place as they were. And I was like, yo, number one, that. Number 2, it's not an open world game like they're saying. It's not an actual open world game. They lied about that crap.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a campus.
I'm sitting there watching. Yeah. And here's my thing. The third most important thing I think about this game is you already say it's not technical. I'm watching people playing it. I watch some of the text. Dude, it's not holding locked anything. It's not holding locked anything. And let me tell you.
You see how bad the performance mode does? It like takes out the windows, lighting and stuff.
I'm not going to crap on the game because I will eventually play it. But what I'll say is we know this game was overrated. When you consider this game, somebody tried to say, "Oh man, it's a great
super chat. Hold on.
I have nothing." Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, talking about the thing. Sorry. What was it? Geo? No. It was. Hold on. Oh man, I had to go back and get it. Damn, talk, Frog. Sorry, I had to go back because somebody was playing it. Game Night 123. No, Game Night 123 was playing it. And I'm trying to see. Let me see if I can reload this. I'll go get a super chat. Yeah, you can talk. I'm gonna forget a super chat.
All the political stuff aside, because I don't care about. I haven't read any of the political stuff. It looked like something I wanted to play. But then when it, people were reviewing it and it's like and then I've heard a couple of reviews said the same thing, like, yeah, this has a lot of technical issues. I'm like, yo, y'all is gonna skip over all these technical issues. And then I actually watched the guy playing. I was like, yo, why does this game not look as? And there again, I'm watching the stream, so I was like, maybe I'm gonna wait on this game. I'm gonna get it, just like people said they're gonna wait on Forspoken. They'll get it later. This is a game I'm like, yo, I'm interested, but what I'm seeing of how people are playing this game and fighting, maybe they're not good at it. It's nowhere near particle effects. If we're just saying magic for magic, Forspoken looks better, hands down. But this game is going to do numbers because it's associated with the whole. Because associated, right? It's going to do numbers. It's going to be big. They didn't have look, and then IGN even came back, and this was again. Here's what's blowing my mind. IGN, we know it's all politics, right? Because they gave it a 9. They talked about the technical problems, this and that. But then they even came back later in the Twitter thing and was like, oh, by the way, there's a full transgender character in the first 2 minutes of the game. And I was like, that right there said, you guys have an agenda. And if it doesn't fit your agenda, you're going to freaking rate the game bad. The IGN is not one of those places.
The thing is like,
it's politics, man.
Well, I didn't want to, like, I'm not. Jay Gamer is playing it right now. He says it looks good. And then the game night 1 to 3 with the 5, he goes, "Sup, Jez? I'll watch the show later. Just drop by to say he's playing Hogwarts Legacy, and he, I guess he's liking it because he's playing and enjoying it." But the thing is like I'm not wanted to. I just think it's funny that they led their interview with that, and it says a 9, amazing, and it's like lack of enemy variety and not a technical thing. It's just so weird. Wait, I want to hear a little bit more of this guy's review. I want to just hear it. Let me hear a little bit more.
Dude, a 9 is a big.
It just shows that where these numbers come from. They pull them out their ass.
Right in line with most Harry Potter tales before it, Legacy's plot has worked.
I wanted to hear his thing. Were some of the best games.
Well, wait, let me hear some of his review. See if he has any more
rules than a fishnet stocking, and sorta just expect you to accept that its magical world makes no sense. This mystical action-adventure RPG begins with you transferring to Hogwarts as a 5th year.
I don't want to hear the story.
As well 100 years worth of dead characters lecture you from paintings about the important history and how you have to save the world or whatever. But once that's over with, Legacy mostly redeems itself with a fantastic cast of non-painting, some freaky supercharged magical abilities that allow you to do extra cool stuff that also isn't really explained. If you're like me, you'll roll your eyes when 100 years worth of dead characters lecture you from paintings about the important history and how you have to save the world or whatever. But once that's over with, Legacy mostly redeems itself with a fantastic cast of non-painting characters that help boil things down into a not-too-convoluted good guys versus bad guys conflict that ends up being a largely enjoyable tale. My social links through the relationship quest lines made my stay at Hogwarts all the more enjoyable. Unexpectedly, I even found myself looking forward to hanging out with my professors, whether it was my main man, Professor Fig, who serves as both something of a mentor and as a sidekick, or the wisecracking charms teacher, Professor Ronan, who made me love him mostly by making fun of me.
By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Each of these characters feels like an indispensable piece of the school, and you could find them wandering the halls doing their thing and choose to spend time with your favorites. It's a huge and important part of the Hogwarts fantasy that Legacy knocks out of the park. Even better, though, is the world itself, which is packed with nearly everything I wanted in a Potter game and more. You'll find yourself wandering Hogwarts' stone-cobbled halls and secret passageways, flying around the Forbidden Forest on a broomstick, and exploring dark caves lit only by the glow of your Lumos spell. The developers at Avalanche have so brilliantly captured the look and feel of the wizarding world that I was amazed at just being there, no matter what trivial errand I was wrapped up in. That immersion could occasionally be broken by Legacy's dicey performance during my time playing on PlayStation 5, though. That includes frame rate inconsistency, weird lighting issues, aggressive pop-in while moving around quickly, and more.
And more? Whoa. Okay, so this is what he says. He goes like this.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, hear this quote.
There, no matter what trivial errand.
And again, this is not the game. I'm getting the game. I'm gonna buy the game. But like the thing is that it's just what I'm trying to portray here is the 9 coming from them after all. Like it doesn't sound like a 9 from the guy's review. He's just like he just is like more like a 9 because he loves Harry Potter. It's like, oh, I always wanted to walk down the hallways of Hogwarts. 9. And it's like, Wait a second. Are you reviewing this as a Harry Potter fan or as a gamer?
Yes.
Because the game elements you don't seem too hot on. That's the problem that I'm having here.
And this is the same thing. And look, I want to make it clear to the chat. Like, different strokes for different folks, right? But I'm going to buy the game. It's not about fanboy shit. It's about this. They're hypocrites. Like, you gave these freaking scores to Halo and it wasn't a complete game. You can clearly
it's an ad. Aaron says it's an ad.
Clearly see what's going on in the industry. We cannot go be based by Metacritic and these review scores anymore. You really, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of you girls and guys out there, you guys just regurgitate other people say. You can't think for yourself. You guys won't go out and try these things. Oh, somebody said it was trash, so I'm not getting it. Oh, this Metacritic number, so I'm not getting it. Instead of trying it for yourself. Then when you start seeing a lot of people that actually, it's not like people are buying Forspoken and droves just because they want to show that, you know, I'm supporting the game. It's not a bad game. Same with Harry Potter. I don't think Harry Potter is a bad game, but just looking at it, I can say it's probably not a 9 because they contradict themselves once with Forspoken and they're contradicting themselves again with Harry Potter, the Hogwarts game. And it's like, yo, this doesn't make sense. Your 9 here doesn't make sense, but when you're talking about this game and you're saying some of the same things that it didn't have, and you give it a 6 or a 5, the score system is bullshit. It's broken. And what I'm gonna honestly say is, like, there are a lot of people out there that are going to buy the game based off of just what it is. It's an existing IP. It's existing.
Well, he's reviewing it, sounds like, as a Harry Potter fan. That's what it sounds like. Because he's like, I love the world. And then he says, like, but no matter what, this is what he quotes, right? He says, no matter what trivial tasks I'm doing,
and I was wrapped up in. That immersion.
I just think it's
he goes, that immersion is taken away. Well, listen,
broken by Legacy's dicey performance.
Broken by Legacy's dicey performance.
During my time playing on PlayStation
and he shows a frame
5,
rate drop.
That includes
frame rate drop,
consistency, weird lighting issues, aggressive pop-in while moving around quickly, and more.
And more. There's so much more. There's so many issues and more. But he gave it a 9.
And it sounds like this game should have been like a 7.
He gave it a 9. He gave it a 9.
This weird thing where every door in Hogwarts has a brief loading.
Oh, and wait, and then every door in Hogwarts. Wait a second, Frog. You're talking over the video. I know you can't hear it, but like he says, wait.
There's even this weird thing where every door in Hogwarts has a brief loading screen. It's
every door in Hogwarts has a brief loading screen, so the door doesn't just immediately open; it freezes and opens. But wait a second, Frog. We will clown God of War for shimmies because they're loading in the new areas. They're all hidden load screens. Dude, the door doesn't open until they load the next area in.
Oh, Jazz, that's not even the best of it. Want me to tell you the best of it? This is why I say anybody who really wants to play the game.
IGN's a clown, dude. They're a waste.
Look. Jazz, be real. Anybody who wants to play the game is just going to play the game. I'm going to play the game because I do like that Harry Potter universe. I'm interested in this game. Some of this stuff is kind of like, yo, what's the hypocrisy? But here's the thing that's telling the most. Go, and this is why I say y'all shouldn't really fuck with even Metacritic. Go look at Metacritic and see. There's not console war shit. Go look at the Xbox reviews. How many people reviewed it? Go look at how many people
promoted by PlayStation. So the review codes with PlayStation.
No, but there's reviews for Xbox. So what I'm saying is, once again, Xbox has these 20 something reviews, and then Sony's sitting at close to 70 something, 60, 70 something. And I'm like, yo,
hold on.
This is always gonna happen, where you're gonna look and you're gonna see that it's going to score maybe a little bit higher on PC or Xbox because there's less reviewers. And I kind of think that, and also it is going to become on the Switch. I kind of think when you look at these numbers, we got to listen to the community of gamers that are playing this, who are actually playing it. Not the bullshit.
Not the bullshit. We have a usual suspects over here on the Xbox side. We got our usual suspects. We got
look at it.
Wait, I'm gonna have it right up here. So PlayStation 5 is sitting at an 85 with 48 Metacritic reviews, and then the Series X is sitting at 89 with 14 Metacritic reviews. But Frog, we got our usual suspects. We got Generation Xbox and Somos Xbox, and Xbox the Ocho, Xbox Bleeding Green, Aussie Gamers, the Xbox Hub. True Achievements, We know all them.
You know what's going on?
Pure Xbox, pure gold. Xbox era, Xbox achievements.
I'm gonna play the game, even though I did see some things. I'm like, yo, what? I'm interested in the world. I'm interested, but here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying, Jeff.
They're all there.
Realistically, it's like Link said. You got a lot of people who aren't even gonna touch this game. Just like you have people who weren't never gonna buy Forspoken. They haven't even touched the freaking demo. And
are they reviewing it?
It's the same thing with this.
Are they reviewing it on an Xbox, or they're playing the PlayStation version and putting it as an Xbox score?
I don't know, man.
But
look, you see all these things.
They're all there.
You see all these things. Mostly say Xbox, right? Most of these people mostly say Xbox.
Well, I just read them off. Generational Xbox, Somos Xbox, Aussie Gamers, the Xbox Hub, True Achievements, Pure Xbox, Xbox Era, Xbox Achievements. There's 2 of them.
What are we doing here, man? What are we?
Those are the ones that.
What are we really doing here, man?
Hold on.
Sign me, please. I will bend over and touch. Minds tell me it's better when we all play and make it.
The Xbox Hub, Xbox the Ocho.
To my face.
They're not even trying, man.
Dude. The fluffers, grinders, please. The fluffers in the chat. There they are. They fluff the score. They fluff them. The fluffers.
I played the beat Forspoken, and I said the game was a solid 3.5 stars. Which, if you go 2 points by each star, 2 points by each star to make it a 10, it's a 7 to me.
That's House Xbox over there.
And I didn't freaking ball watch the game. Like, it's a 9. It's this, it's that. To me, the game is a solid 7. It's a solid 7. But when I play Hogwarts, it may be solid 9 or it may be fluff. But what I'm saying is, you got a lot of these freaking review websites or these influencers who really don't play games. They don't even know how to put paddles on the back of their controller right. And you're gonna believe these guys? Come on now.
They want the
IGN didn't know how to put the paddles on the back of the new PlayStation controller right. And you're not gonna listen to their reviews. Come on, what are we doing here?
Dude, they got. I didn't know that there's an Xbox Achievements and a True Achievements. Oh man,
I just don't get it. Man.
2 websites.
I just don't get it.
Well, there you go. There your Xbox review is the whole the House of Xbox, man. The House of Phil Ness.
That's their king, man. Metacritic is their king.
Let's continue with this IGN review and wrap this area up.
Let me ask you a question, Jazz. How many people that are really in the chat? I would like to know how many of you guys are actually going to buy and play this game or Forspoken. You know, because that's the thing. If you're gonna buy,
so I have to do a grind poll. I think we got to do a grind poll. A grind poll.
Not all watch it.
Frogs
really
calling a grinds poll. All right.
Really
so what is the question you want to ask the Grindhouse Frogs? Hit that like button, grinders.
How many of you are actually going to buy this Hogwarts Legacy game?
Wait,
not just look at the review score. Really buy it.
Well,
really buy it.
I'm gonna say buy which game? We're gonna do Forspoken.
Forspoken.
We will do.
Hogwarts. You know, Hogwarts Legacy is gonna win. It's a bigger name.
Hogwarts. Well, the grinders they don't fall for the finesse. Forspoken, Hogwarts. I can't throw anything in there. We'll do or neither. We'll do a neither grinders.
Or neither. Yeah, there you go. Some people don't like magic.
Yeah, nobody wants magic.
Dude,
all right, the magic segment was almost. I want to. There is the poll. Buy which game? Forspoken, Hogwarts, and I should have put both. Never mind, it's over. I should have put both.
You could have put both.
I put both. So anyway, so let's just. I want to hear the rest of this IGN 9. I got to hear this because this is the thing. Again, not cherishing on the game, but it's just funny hearing that it's a lot of negative stuff in this video review. And it's like a 9. I was like, okay.
Understandable since there's so much packed into this.
By the way,
every time you hit the play, you start
adventure, but the PS5's promises of the death of loading screens haven't quite been lived up to here.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! He goes, the PS5's promise of no loading screens haven't been kept up to their promise.
You notice how he
why are you talking the PlayStation for the?
Yep.
First of all, this is not a PlayStation exclusive game. Secondly, what about the Xbox loading screens, bitch? Like, what the hell's going on here? And let's get Xbox the Ocho. Get him in there.
We already know PlayStation 5 loads. I've already seen the videos. PlayStation 5 loads. Dude, they are gonna ball watch certain aspects, but they're gonna make sure they poop on. Dude,
he just shit on PlayStation in there.
We know what's going on, man.
Let's look at this guy. Oh shit! Oh guys, we found him. Look who he's sitting in between. No, Frog. No, not like this. Not like this. Not like this. This is just, it gets worse. Oh no, look at this. I just looked him up. Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Now we know why.
It's like, yo, the Grindhouse. This is what happened. I just click on a button. This is like the Crump shit, man. This is what happens. Detective Jez. Dude, I'm a detective.
Jez, I didn't know it existed, but you clicked on a picture and you actually found a picture of the 3 Cs.
No, I clicked on his profile. Because I wanted to see why he's yelling at, like, blaming Sony, like Sony's promise of load screens. I clicked on his name and look, Dustin Alighieri's right there, like brushing his balls. Bro. Oh shit!
Hey, one of the 3 Cs. One of the 3 Cs.
Oh Jesus! Oh man!
Wow!
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 Wow! Wow! Oh,
one of the 3 Cs.
This smiling.
I just was like, why? Because he says this line here, which makes no sense. He says it right here. Like, yeah, like, listen, this is what he said. I'm gonna give you this.
Where every door in Hogwarts has a brief loading screen. It's understandable since there's so much packed into this beast of an adventure, but the PS5's promises of the death of loading screens haven't quite been lived up to here.
What was that? That makes no sense. Is this a PS5 review? Do you hear that line?
He's trying to make it.
What do you?
So funny. You listen to this like, oh my God, yo.
What the hell is this review?
I'll be sorry.
Grind, we got him. Dude, you see this? And then I click on his name, and there he is. Dustin Alighieri right there. Wiping his ass. He's sniffing. No. Oh no, not like this. Not like this. Not like this, guys. Oh no.
You gotta understand. If he's one of the 3 Cs, but he's not the capper and he's not the clown, so you know which one he is.
Oh man. All I did was click on his name to go like, who is this guy? Like, why is he talking about PlayStation here? And then all of a sudden, I click on his profile.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, you missed something. You
What?
You got to go back to the picture.
What happened? I missed the picture. What did I miss?
Read the last thing at the bottom. Because this is what Xbox guys that play no games always talk about. And this is not a fanboy crap. I always hear these guys talk about this.
He also has an unhealthy relationship with Destiny 2.
Dude, you know how many Xbox podcasts I've listened to, and that's all they talk about is Destiny 2.
So they play.
Great game. Look, great game.
Which is crazy. If you were a huge Destiny fan, you would have bought it on PlayStation, right?
Exactly.
If you love Destiny so much,
and
you would have bought it on PlayStation.
Destiny's a great game. I love Destiny. I put a lot of hours.
Which, by the way, it's coming out tomorrow. We get that in the PS Plus. I didn't put the PS Plus games in there, but
I'm just like blown away.
Dude,
man.
I gotta move.
He's sitting in there with one of the 3 Cs. Holy crap.
Because it made no sense. You heard what he said in the review. Let me keep going. See what else in the video.
It contradicts, man. That's why I said we can't listen to it.
Why would you?
As someone who finds the wand-whipping fights in the movies
he made sure to put PlayStation.
I was very concerned that Hogwarts Legacy's spell-slinging combat wouldn't be able to hold my attention across the roughly 32 hours it took me to beat the campaign.
32 hours,
But I can admit when I'm wrong. The combat is fantastic.
All right, combat's fantastic. interesting. I'm
utterly
interested.
captivating. There's
Yes.
a lot more to it
Would
than
you say how
shooting
many hours?
balls of
He says
light
the
out of a
combat
stick.
is fantastic.
Instead,
32.
the trick is in dodging and
You know how
countering
long
enemy
it took you to
attacks
beat,
or pulling off permanent
Forspoken
AoE
without
attacks.
getting everything?
Many of the
32.
combat encounters are
About that.
legitimately challenging too. I'll admit
that.
I died my fair share second.
Wait,
Yo.
I'm skipping ahead. We gotta move on.
And goblins.
Oh,
This
yeah,
guy's
man.
just
Around
too
catching,
funny.
grooming, and breeding all manner of fantastic beasts, if you know where to find
like I
them.
said, I'm getting
Practice
it for
your
myself.
gardening or potion making,
I
go
wanna test it out
shopping
for
in
myself. I wanna see what
Hogsmeade,
it's about,
become a
'cause I'm a fan of
champion
Harry Potter's
duelist in an
world.
underground dueling ring with your classmates,
Wait, I'm
or
trying to hear
even
what
go
else he says.
this thing errands
I
that do
wanna see how
little
he
more
wraps
than
this
burn some
interview up.
time. But many feature one
Man,
of
he
the
looks bad at
aforementioned
playing the
awesome
game.
characters, asking you to solve their problems
Wait, I
or
wanna
help
hear
them
how he
get
wraps
through
this
some
nine
good
up.
old-fashioned mischief.
Meet me outside the library.
He's playing the
tonight.
PlayStation for the
And
bit
tell no one.
performance.
It also helps that you're often
Nine, it's not the
appropriately
game, it's
rewarded for
PlayStation.
your efforts, whether that's earning some, collecting spells,
Wait, I
value
wanna see
to
it.
a
Wrap it
fact
up,
that
dude.
of any gear you've got equipped, the excitement and wonder of
Here
the
we go,
thing
here
you've
it is.
acquired so far, which is just fantastic.
There it is. Verdict. Let's hear the end.
In nearly every way,
I
Hogwarts
can't do
Legacy
this
is the
more with
Harry
these
Potter
guys.
RPG I've always wanted to play. Its open-world adventure captures all the excitement and wonder of the wizarding world with its memorable new characters, challenging and nuanced combat, and a wonderfully executed Hogwarts student fantasy that kept me glued to my controller for dozens of hours. It's certainly weighed down by technical issues, an unexciting but inoffensive main story, and slim enemy variety, but even those couldn't come close to breaking the enchanting spell it cast on me. For more, check
All
out
right. He's been enchanted. He's been enchanted. All right. It looks good. I'm looking for it, but my goodness, that is just crazy.
Yeah.
Like I love in the
That's
middle of the
the thing,
interview,
like-
he's jabbing PlayStation promises of load screens.
They had reviews
Put him in
on
the
both
bedroom.
both PlayStation and Xbox places.
Oh
So it's not
god.
just because PlayStation had any marketing deal like that. You know, this was reviewed as, you know, a multi-plat game. There's Xbox reviews up there too. But it's just kind of funny, like when you listen to some of these reviews, all you can do is shake your head like, what are we doing here? Because my whole thing is, I don't know how you can sit there and poop on one game and then listen to these reviews and give the other game props, because you're just going off of numbers. Because most of the guys that aren't going to play Forspoken, they won't touch it. I've seen a lot of people talk about it, like Blank said, and they've never touched it. They're just going off of what the media said. And, oh, you know, it's all on Metacritic, and it got, so you're going by a number. You won't play it. You don't have any intention in playing it. If it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea. But don't sit here and then talk about, oh, look at this Hogwarts game and how this is how Magic's really done, when you have no intention of even playing that game either. Most of these guys aren't gamers.
Wait
My
a second.
trophy-
Whoa. Mr. Tennis says something. Jez, the IGN review is on the Series X. Look at in the description. What? Wait a second.
Don't tell me that. No.
Yo, wait a second. I can't even get on the first goddamn topic here. Wait a second. What are you talking about? Wait,
Hold
look in the
on.
description.
No, don't tell me.
Wait a
Don't
second.
tell me that he
I
called
should
out
look at the
places.
button prompts.
Hold on.
Where did you say in the description?
No.
Where is that?
Hold on.
I'm looking
Hold
at
on. We
it
gotta
now.
research this now.
Hold on,
Hold
we gotta shut the voting down here. We'll see what the results are to the vote. People are voting. Hold on, can I reveal? Well, it's loading up the results. So let me
Hey,
see.
Mary,
Where
Mary
is it?
Wilcox, I totally agree. Sales numbers are going to speak louder than any review.
Yeah.
I mean, God of
Where-
War is a well-made game.
Where did you
and
see it
everything
reviewed
else
on an
is really good.
Xbox? Let me look at the gameplay. Is the gameplay captured from an Xbox? Hold on, I don't want him talking.
Hey, shout out to you, Chris Cobra. If you played the demo and it wasn't your jam, I get it. But there's a lot of guys out there that didn't even play the demo.
No,
and they're shitting on-
here's R2. Wait a second. That he's playing on a PlayStation here. The game is captured on a PlayStation here. Where did you
make
say
sure.
it was reviewed on an Xbox?
It might be, and see the write up is because, you know, like sometimes IGN write it and they'll tell you exactly where it was played at. It should, if wherever he's talking about, it should be in there. Hold on, let's see. I'm looking
Where
for
is
button
it?
prompts.
Oh, it's nothing to do
I
with the
see art
game,
too.
Lulu Lang. It has to do with the
Oh,
review
wow.
process. That's what we're criticizing. And I said that a bunch of times
No,
already.
no,
We're
nothing to do with the game.
I'm not clowning
Yes,
the
review
game at
process.
all. Because,
Not
you know,
trying to-
I'm just
not trying to-
saying.
I'm getting it. Yeah.
Wait, I'm just saying, like, yeah, this is not about the game. This is about the review process and the clowns reviewing the game. That's what I'm talking about. That's what all this is about. There's nothing to do with the game itself. It has to do with the guy saying about technical issues and giving it a 9, and then saying that PlayStation is not promising the loading screens. Wait, look at the description. In the description, where?
Oh, it should say, it should say in the description. He's right. Hold on.
What description? At the top or the bottom?
I'm looking for it. Let's see.
That's got to be at the bottom then.
Somebody said they changed the write-up. They said at first it said Xbox.
At first?
That's what I'm guessing.
Oh, no.
Oh, somebody said go to Metacritic under Xbox Series X and the IGN review.
Oh, okay.
They said go to Metacritic because they said it's on Metacritic. You'll see it. So if you go to Metacritic and you go to Xbox Series S, you'll see that there's
an IGN review for 90. Right underneath the generation. Where is it? IGN. Here it is. IGN review. Read full review. It's links to the same one.
Yeah. So Mr. Tennis said, it was early this morning. They changed the write-up.
Oh, okay.
He said, they changed the write-up. Because I was about to say, I thought I saw PlayStation.
He says that Jim Ryan's promise of loading screens is not met. The PlayStation, but the Xbox, they didn't mention loading screens.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. They've already shown what it technically can do, and it loads the fastest on PlayStation. Even the PC.
I know, like they've been seen with that stuff. The review process is flawed, and that's the main thing.
That's why I say you guys can't. You got to go if you like something like this, go buy it. I'm going to support it because I like stuff like this, but don't let these reviews sway. What I'm basically saying is, don't let a review totally sway your decision. Now, if you get something like a Crossfire X, and you can see this game is bad, you can see you might want to stay away from it. There's some games you can look at and be like, let me stay away from this completely, and we're going to get into that.
Well, but now we're going to do a quick rundown because we didn't get past the first topic and move along.
Oh my god!
The Sony numbers here. I talked about I did a whole show on Friday about the Sony numbers. Frog, what did you think about the all these the Sony just selling craziness and compared to the Xbox down? And one of the things I wanted to highlight and ask you, both of you and Link, it's like, what do you think second year in Xbox is like down in hardware?
Sony's up. I'm gonna be real quick about this, straight to the point.
Yeah, right to the point. Let's go.
This is another PlayStation 2 OG Xbox generation.
Frog's
I think that, and I said this when the PlayStation 5 launched. I think the generation will last longer, and I do think the PlayStation 5 is gonna catch up because we thought PS4 was gonna do it. No, PlayStation 5 is going to be the fastest adoption PlayStation ever. And the reason I say, you can just look, 30% of the people who are buying PlayStations want PlayStation people. Do you know where they came from? They came from Xbox, because Xbox One may have been their first console. My little nephew, this is his first PlayStation system. My brother-in-law, this is his first PlayStation system. So a lot of these people played on Xbox. They're not getting because they don't want it. I'm going to be honest. My brother-in-law was like, I don't know what this Game Pass thing is, but I don't want to play it, and I want Spider-Man, or I want this. And he's talking about games that are only on PlayStation. This is going to be a PS2 generation where you're going to see a lot of new IPs. You're going to see fast adoption rates. And I think that I personally think that Sony's PlayStation, once it can sit on the shelf, you can walk in there and buy it.
I saw a couple of them, man.
You're going to see that number grow fast.
I saw a guy at Best Buy buying a digital while I was online, and then I saw two PlayStations in the cabinet at Walmart. I was like, "Holy crap!" I thought I was like double thing. But just one thing I want to say before I want to just wrap up that the magic. Which game? So coming in at neither was 19%. Forspoken came in at 37%, and Hogwarts came in at 42%. So there you go.
Yeah.
It's a good balanced poll, and I would say definitely try out both of them. And I think I have both of them. Yeah, I really like Forspoken. But it's incredible. Back to the PlayStation stuff.
Yeah,
the fact that this thing's available. Yeah.
I think the Xbox, what you're going to see with Xbox, and I do think this is going to happen, The S is going to be their best-selling console by far because it's just cheaper. It would be stupid to think that the $500 console is going to outsell the one that's $299 or $249 sometimes. The S is going to be the best-selling. That does create some problems with their console because people going into 5-6 years, let's hope this Series S can really keep up with the PS5 and Xbox. And a lot of people are saying, oh, they're just going to upscale. I don't know what they're going to do. But I think that console is going to be I think that Microsoft was smart, and we can sell you a $299 or $249 console. But I think the people are getting bamboozled. Outside of that, I don't see Game Pass growing at all. I don't see their hardware. I think that they know that they can't win. They need Activision.
They need it. Yeah, I know. I've seen these numbers. That's what somebody said in the chat. Like they're going to use this in the cases.
They need Activision to even stay close to PlayStation, but they're again even still. Let's just say it's a 10-year deal. It doesn't matter if they Call of Duty, they're saying 10 years for PlayStation. By the time the next PlayStation system comes out, it doesn't even matter at that point because PlayStation dominating so big, people are going to stick with PlayStation. People who are in an ecosystem, unless that ecosystem just collapse and fails, and that's what happened to Microsoft's Xbox ecosystem. It started collapsing and failing on itself.
Yeah.
It just started collapsing. And that's Xbox Live. People praise Xbox Live for being so great with the OG Xbox to the 360. Then when the Xbox One came out and PlayStation basically said, hey, we got basically almost the same service as you. So there's really no difference. The party chat, really everything that Microsoft had in the 360 era, PlayStation did it with the PS4 on the same level, if not better. And it was basically even. So it was no more, we're the better at party chats. We're the better at online. It was like everybody across the board is even now. We're going to really see who can dominate. And
but one of the things is like the hardware, though. Look at the hardware down 13% and PlayStation up 119%. And then the first-party content revenue comparison, Xbox down 12%, first and third party, which they didn't really have first party. And Sony actually splits this up. Their third party is up 22%, and their first party is up 43%.
That is killing Xbox. Third-party publishers don't want to put shit in Game Pass, and Microsoft is basically
this is pretty bad, right? What you're saying, though.
I told you what's going to happen. Games are not going to be on Xbox just because they wanted to be in Game Pass, and you're going to have developers saying, we're not putting it on Xbox. Screw it. We'll just put it on PlayStation.
And you make a great point. Yeah, you make a great point with this third-party stuff. Like, this is a key thing here where Xbox really didn't have a lot of first-party output in the end of the quarter, right? And now when you're looking at this, third-party is not seeing success on Xbox, being their whole thing is down 12%. Their content revenue, their content revenue comparison, where PlayStation separates it out to 22% increase. So if you look at where's third party doing better,
not their third party. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
And know what else too? Third party's doing better on PlayStation, which means guess what? PlayStation is going to go out and shop around for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But Ryan says in the chat, that's why they're buying. That's why they're buying third party. Yeah, because third party is not finding success in there. What's up, C Nation Gaming? How you doing, man? But that's one of the things. And the bigger for me was the hardware comparison. I'm like, how do you have hardware that was in stock not being in stock? So pretty insane. And the one thing, and know what else?
I think you said it, Jazz. You said once PlayStation 5s are available on shelf, there's nothing to stop
them. Borrow time, dude. You think Starfield's going to stop something now? That's it, dude.
Look, let me tell you what.
Spider-Man.
I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you what. If Starfield can come out in a somewhat sustainable game where it's not buggy, glitchy, crash, and all that thing, I think it's going to do well based off of how we see reviews doing. And people may not buy it, but they will gawk on it as far as reviews, and then people will start talking about it after a couple of months.
But will they look at it though? This is my thing: will the public perception of Starfield be that it's an Xbox game, like how you look at a Halo or Gears, or that it's a Bethesda game? And now people can turn that around and go, it's a Bethesda game, and it just happens to be owned by Xbox. Which is the thing is like basically I said that PlayStation
I want
when
the game to do
PlayStation
well.
was down, when PlayStation couldn't get the stock in there, that's when Microsoft needed to strike with their best games, and their games weren't ready. Halo wasn't ready, and meanwhile, they just pussyfooted around, and all these people on the internet were like, "Oh, take your time with Halo, put the spit shine on it and stuff like that." I'm like, guys, they don't have time. This is carried over from last gen, at the end of last gen, where they were getting destroyed by the PS4, and people said, "Oh, this is a new system, a new leadership, a new console, a new." The X was kind of like put on the end of the generation. Now they're starting with the strongest and a budget one. This is their plan. This is now the Xbox comes back. The incumbent always loses, and it hasn't happened.
I'll make a bet with the chat. And this is a good bet. I'll make a bet with the chat. If Starfield on Metacritic, and I'm going to say this, if Starfield
don't
can have
go Metacritic, Frog.
No.
You're playing with a dangerous beast.
We're going to play with a dangerous beast here.
No, don't do Metacritic. It's going to be fluff. It's going to be fluff. Don't.
We know it's going to be fluff.
It's going to be just like that IGN review. Oh, tons of bugs and errors, but you know what? Bethesda game never had that. 9 out of 10.
None.
Dude, I'm telling you, don't go Metacritic. Don't go full Metacritic. There we go. Add to the Ubisoft list. Get Frog. Yeah, you go play Metacritic games. What are you saying? No.
If Starfield, and I think this is going to happen. I think Starfield on Metacritic, no matter how buggy it is, I have a feeling that game is going to sit and when it's finished scoring on Metacritic, I think that game is going to sit at a solid 90-91. I do.
Well, 91.
I think I think so. No matter how buggy it, people are going to in droves rate that game. I'm gonna tell you this, Jazz. That game would have to be just broken and unplayable, but it doesn't matter. People, they're gonna 90-91, right? I personally think that I want the game to be successful. I want that game to come out and just freaking stomp holes in people's butts, put people on notice. But I'm gonna tell you, I think between 90 and 91, right?
That's a lot of fluff.
I will bet that it does, right? And let's say this: if Starfield, this is the bet. I think Starfield is going to get 90s and above. I think Metacritic is going to sit at 90 or above, no matter what, even though it's a mess. But I'll say this: if the game is not in that 90s, like that solid 90s, because I do think it will sit there easily, and it will be Game of the Year contender. If it doesn't, and it's just a ball washing fest, then I think I'll just jump back and buy me a Halo Xbox Series X just for the fuck of it.
Oh, Frog, you may be onto something. The detective grinds my gears. Well, Halo's sitting at an 87. You know what's interesting? Only 98 critic reviews for Halo Infinite. That's kind of low for a big game. Don't you think? Like,
you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Wait, let me just see. Did they stop the count? You're saying, or did they stop the count? Let me see.
Right.
I gotta see something.
We know how.
Wait, I got some. We're gonna go down fun down memory lane here. Wait a second. I gotta see something here. I just want to just for shits and giggles. How does this happen? Why does God of War Ragnarok have 141 critic reviews and Halo Infinite have 98? Where are the other 60 people? Where are the other 45 people? Where are all those reviews? You just left out a whole 49 people.
Yo, we know what's going on.
What's going on there? Why is Halo Infinite, the biggest game that Microsoft ever released, getting a 98 critic reviews, and then God of War gets 141? What's going on? Never go full Metacritic, man. We did some. Wait, I gotta see another one. No, this can't be something. Look at this. Yeah. Horizon Forbidden West got 126 critic reviews and 98 for Halo. Where are the critics? Where there's 40 critic people that need to speak? Where are they? There's 50. There's about 40 to 60 kind of critic websites that are not speaking their voice on Halo. What's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where are they? I don't get it.
There's a problem.
I got this can't be it. I'm going one more. Wait, I got one more here. Wait a second. I got to check another one. let's see this one. Goddamn, Ratchet and Clank has 127 critic reviews and 98 for Halo. What are we doing here?
What are we really doing here? See,
where are the other 40 people? Are they? Where are these other websites? And let's click on who the critics were for Halo. Let's see who the first one that comes up. Bootleg Jez, 100 from Windows Central. A goddamn 100 for Halo. Holy shit.
The second C.
Jesus. Even Halo's like,
you're my number one customer.
That was sus.
100. Look at all these hundreds. The New York Times. The Daily News.
The second C.
I didn't even know the New York Daily News reviewed games, dude.
That's
my number one customer.
That's the second C. Are we going to?
I can't believe you bring all the C's
out tonight.
Phil Spencer outside New York. Oh my God, New York Daily News reviews games now. Phil Spencer must have butted up. Satya's like, I got some friends over at the New York Daily News. Let them review Halo. The Daily Star. Who is this? So they got some whack ass goddamn interviews in here, but still, there's like 50 or 60 people missing. Oh shit! Here we go. Generation on Xbox. Somos Xbox. There they are.
Number one customer.
There they are. Xbox addict. Stevia, right up that ass, getting that whiff. There it is. Stevia getting that whiff. Give it to him, Phil. Give it to him. Holy crap! Oh my God. Who did? Hey, poor player. Dude, who the hell did Microsoft send review copies to? Mary Station, Mondo Xbox. There's Xbox Xbox the Ocho, the Daily Planet. Hobby Consolas. What the hell did Microsoft sing it to?
Super chat.
You know what? I think I got a couple. I got to catch up though. I think Microsoft sent it to the whole country of Mexico because they love Xbox over there. The Xbox Consolas. They sent it to. Like, who would they send? Atomics? Xbox Achievements. There they are. Pure Xbox. We hate Halo. Yeah, I'm sure. God is where the hell? Jesus. DualShockers, I'm ashamed of you. You should be giving it 4s like they do for Xbox over PlayStation games. Shame on you. Jesus. Who the hell are these? Matildos nerds. Who? Every I.it. Who the hell are these websites? I want to see if these guys are on the other one. Jesus, man. Look at these super chats. I don't know what the hell's going on. But anyway, you're right, Frog. Maybe a 91 might be right. Might be right there. Let me get these super chats here. Hold on. Let me get the... Holy crap. We got Akeem with the $4.99. What's up, Grinders? I heard an Xbox podcast say Starfield should go toe-to-toe with Final Fantasy 16 because they're still mad at Square Enix. Who wins?
Stop. Don't make me laugh.
Frog saying a 91. Do you think Final Fantasy 16 is going to get over a 91? Do you think they chose their fantasy RPG?
No, I think there's something going on with the way we're getting
Xbox consoles.
These Square Enix games and the way they're getting reviewed.
I don't know. I think stuff. Listen, it really depends. Like if Microsoft is in, I think that Starfield is definitely going to get the benefit of the doubt. There's no way that they're going to trash this, just like they couldn't trash Halo. I don't think, even though Halo deserved, like they didn't deserve the scores that they got. I'm sorry, not for what launched, and knowing that because what they did is that they gave Microsoft. See, this is where the fallacy happened with Halo. And this is what, I had the Halo community thing. I don't know if we'll get to it, but, one of the things is that they basically reviewed it, not what was there on day one, but the promises that they were going to fix it, that they were going to add co-op, they were going to add this. And they gave them the benefit of doubt in the interviews, which is wrong. You review it for what you played. You don't review it for the promises they put in an interview. And they all got sucked. They all got kicked in the ass with that whole thing because you see the promises that they made, they wound up relinquishing those promises and not holding to seasonality. And not reviewing it as a service game. Instead, they wanted to slap on a stamp on it. Microsoft messed them all up because Microsoft confused the hell out of them. Do you review the campaign separately than the multiplayer? They should. A lot of them didn't. They just put them all together and they go, well, the multiplayer is fun, or the campaign was fun, and the multiplayer still has stuff to do, and they pushed them together. But I think Final Fantasy is going to be definitely the better game. And I think Final Fantasy is going to the thing with Final Fantasy I think is going to be good or bad about it is that it's definitely more mature, it's darker, and I think that's going to be either good or bad depending on how Final Fantasy fans review it. I think that's great. I wanted that because I think the whole, the goofy stuff that was in Final Fantasy 15, I didn't think captured me. I like the mature themes. I like the darkness of it, the grit. I think that's where Final Fantasy needed to go. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
I think, review wise, I think Starfield may edge out. The problem is that I think that Starfield, though, if it does come out to a lot of promises and stuff, I'm wondering if the industry is not going to buy it this time and really learn that lesson. Who knows? It depends. If not, Microsoft's going to send it to their select few, Generation, Mondo, Xbox the Ocho, and all of them will give it 10s. Windows Central has a 10 already written, probably pre-written already for it. They probably wrote it already.
Just waiting
to just hit publish on it. So and I think that Final Fantasy may. Yes, but they think it's that's and you know what, that's the point right there, Akeem, is that they want something to compare against Final Fantasy 16, and what's crazy is that Starfield is all Microsoft got, and when you look, Final Fantasy is going to be amongst Spider-Man, Forspoken, and PSVR and all these other things that Sony's doing, and whatever, and maybe factions or whatever hell's going on. So, that's the thing. You could just pick out, fine. That's why Microsoft needs an accoutrement of games. You can't just drop a Starfield and say, see you next year, everybody. Thank you.
And you know what, Jez?
It's been wonderful.
I agree.
And that's last year's game anyway. Right, Frog? That's last year's game anyway.
Yes, that's last year's game. Somebody sent a super chat and said Microsoft needs to win, but they got to earn it. It shouldn't just be given to them.
And it can't just be a one-trick pony. It can't, it can't just be a one.
Hey, we're talking when we get to Hi-Fi, we'll talk about that because you can't just say, oh man, they got this one game out there and they did really well, they're back. No, they're not.
Well, everybody, they're trying to do that with Hi-Fi Rush anyway right now with an indie game. Easy E with the $4.99. He goes, by the way, the other dude in the picture with the Xbot who reviewed Hogwarts is another Xbox show. His name's Lord Cognito.
Oh yeah, we know Lord.
I know Lord. Yeah, we know they're Xbox. Yeah, I just think it's funny, but I just think it's more funny that he's in the picture with them on his profile.
Yeah, I try not to crap on the Arnolds because the Arnolds, real truth be told, there's some good guys.
People. They're good people, but I
don't agree with their opinions with a lot of gaming stuff, but there's some good guys.
They're nice people.
Dudes.
Yeah, we know.
Nice guys. I just don't agree with their gaming opinions at all.
Yeah, but Dustin Liguri in that picture that seals the deal for everybody.
He's one of the 3 Cs. He's one of them.
He's a founding member.
He's
not only the president. He's also a client.
Yeah, and we know he's not the capper and the clowner. We know which one he is.
No, he's all three of them, Frog. He's all three. I might add another fourth. I might add another C to him. Dude has been, he's been sniffing up he might get another C.
Oh,
a double C there. We're gonna add another one.
Double C.
God,
it's a cornholer.
But anyway, none of these financials. The crazy, and this is the thing. This is and one thing I want to do before I leave this topic is that last generation around the second year is when they started separating. And Sony really took off, and Xbox started going downhill. And then they tried to make that last ditch effort with around the third or fourth year with Halo, the third year or so, to try to get 2015 to try to get Halo back get them back. And when Halo 5 didn't make it, that's when they pivoted and went this whole PC Game Pass and everything like that. But Halo 5, that lineup, Gears Ultimate, Halo 5, Fable Legends, and Tomb Raider, that lineup for that summer was Microsoft's end of days. That was a crazy lineup, dude. You can't deny that.
Yes.
That was an incredible lineup, and that was their holiday. And after that, Halo just didn't do what it's supposed to do, and their Xbox console sold just for 1 month, and PlayStation came right back the next month or so, and that was it. And then they realized,
that was it.
That's it, guys. We're going PC, and then from there, it was Quantum Break. Then it was Sea of Thieves, State of Decay, and the story goes.
Game Pass.
And Game Pass. So
Halo was...
Developers. No, they don't have developers. But yeah, that's buying developers. But that's what happened. They dropped that. Yeah, they dropped that during the holiday. Yeah, Xbox dropped during the holidays, Josh. Yeah, they went that. All those numbers were from the holiday season. Somebody was telling me no, it wasn't.
Man.
I'm like, go look at a friggin' thing.
They were. Yes, definitely were. Former shelf yourself, definitely were.
Yeah. So no, definitely that was from that thing. So hit that thing. So anyway, next topic we got here is the PSVR. So I got the PSVR 2. So you know what? I'm gonna open up another poll here. And then, shout out to over 360 people. Hit that like button. If you're new here, subscribe to the Grindhouse. We got content coming to you all week. Some streaming games. We're growing. We're almost at 2,000 subs. Frogs Link, we're all ready to go. And we're going to go PSVR 2. So, we're going to do one more grind. We're going to do another grinds poll because it's one of those nights. PSVR 2. Who's buying it? PSVR 2. Yes. Buy. And then I'm just going to say... And then we're going to do a grinds poll. Hit that like button, grinders. We're going. Yes or no? Ask the grinders. We got another one. PSVR 2. So as you vote, as you're waiting while you're voting, and then we're going to go into the what I have.
Let me ask you a question. If they say no and they intend to buy it later, just say yes.
Oh, I mean buying it. Yeah. If you plan on buying it at all.
Buying it at launch or just buying it at all?
At all.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, at all. And again, no judgments. If you say no, then hey, VR is not for everybody. And I can tell you right now, even people who play VR, every VR game, it's not for everybody. Like some people don't like the whole swinging around and sweating. Some people think it's real and they start punching their family and stuff like that. Other people just want to chill and sit back and look at the environment. They use it as an excuse to beat the shit out of their kids.
If you're son gets a black eye, we know what happened. Is that VR
dude? What about that kid that was helping his mom and she just like knocked him out?
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god.
It is an expensive piece of tech. I am getting it, but I'm more interested in it. My money's going to, believe it or not, I'm buying another Smith & Wesson gun.
Yeah, I got a VR. Here's a VR game here called Jesus, go mind that real gun. Anyway, so here's a guy in VR. I'm gonna show the video.
As much as my Smith & Wesson, it's the same price.
I'm gonna be sure. I'm gonna be shooting virtual Smith & Wessons after zombies.
I'm gonna be shooting real ones.
Oh Jesus! Here, watch. Yeah, this is the guy doing this game called Light Brigade. Here's a VR 2. And I know grinded. You're gonna see me play it, and yeah, I'll have them all. Everybody be buying them because the Grindhouse is gonna be loving this. And I'll give you my honest take on some of the stuff. Oh damn! Here's magic in VR.
TV punches me right in the face.
Loud. Let's see what he's doing here. So now he's using the analog stick, walking around. Okay, he's putting. Oh, he's got a gun. He's putting the gun away. Oh, he's taking everything off. He just walked up to this altar and is taking everybody's stuff. There's the gun. Look at that loading.
Interesting.
It's not look. Oh wow, you hear the clips, dude. That was pretty wild right there.
Somebody said I went dark.
Dude, that was pretty wild. But yeah, the thing is that they've been. I played the video about the PSVR stuff. I just wanted to throw in there because I wanted to see who was getting it. I saw that new video, that Enchanted stuff there, and that's a work Light Brigade. So we'll see. They have a lot of games. They said over 100 that they're working on, and they're gonna have a lot at launch. And that Forbidden, that whole Horizon, man, is the game to get, and that's gonna be kind of the game to demonstrate. I think that game and I think Gran Turismo are gonna be the two games that people are gonna be talking about the most.
Let me ask a question to you, Jazz, because we're talking about VR on the subject of VR. I believe there was something that was running around on a Twitter Spaces and various internet since Sony was apparently not going to ship as many because and Sony.
Yeah, that was Sony. No, they came out and said no, that's false.
Yeah, because that was weird, and then I was like, okay, Sony said this is false or if this is real, because Sony said it was not real, and I was like, wait, is this official Sony? And it seems like they officially said. I'm like, where did this rumor come from?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where's the rumor coming from? But yeah,
it came from that Takahashi guy or whatever like that. He wrote an article on Bloomberg about it, and you had to pay to read the whole thing. And apparently, he was just using some sales orders numbers or analyst stuff. And Sony came out and says we're not reducing production of the PSVR 2. So
yeah, I think the price is up there, but I think for what you're going to get with VR, I do think that the experience you're going to get, your what you pay into this. And I'll honestly, here's what I also say: if you had the first VR, I think you probably should get this one, because if you've invested in any games or have the free stuff, you're gonna have a huge library. So it's not gonna, I just think this is gonna be a better experience. But for me, like I said, it was either this or a new everyday carry weapon, and I said, well, these are about the same price. I really want a VR, but I'm tired of carrying, my 357 on my hip. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and pull the trigger, no pun intended, and just buy my. They got
a Star Wars game too in VR too. They got a Star Wars game. Games.
They got.
Let's see what this guy has to say.
Dynamic range OLED display delivers unrivaled contrast. The true deep blacks mean that in games like The Walking Dead and Resident Evil, it really felt like I was in darkness. The downside of OLED is that there is a visible fixed pattern noise throughout the display, and this can be distracting in some scenes. The field of view is noticeably wider than the original in headsets like Quest 2, and this really adds to the immersion. The new haptic capabilities genuinely
Look at that, it's crazy.
I could feel the tension in the bowstring as I pulled it back.
But that guy watching, make sure you don't steal it.
And the headset vibration meant that it really felt like I was getting hit by the enemies. Unlike the original headset, PlayStation VR 2 has onboard cameras for tracking, and they can also be used to see the real world. This is how you set up your play space, and you can activate.
See, that's how you scan your area.
The view isn't colored, but it is higher resolution.
So you don't smash into your TV or to the couch.
Actually make out details in your room.
Now these VR controllers do have analog sticks on them, right?
Yes, that's huge. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think that's why there were some games like Saints and Sinners I couldn't play.
Wait, I'm just show how he puts it on. See, this is the point.
The headset properly positioned.
Damn, dude, there's a lot of hair. It's all popping up out of the thing.
This is a really neat trick, and I hope that all consumer headsets with eye tracking copy this idea. The controller tracking quality was flawless throughout my time with PlayStation VR 2. The headset tracking was mostly solid, but it did wobble a bit when I looked up at the bright lights on the ceiling. This probably won't match your home environment though, so I won't.
One cable.
But a problem
that's
my
awesome.
Time with PlayStation VR 2
wait, here's a problem.
Was a constant ghosting or double imaging.
Ghosting?
I'm told this is caused by 60 frames per second rendering being reprojected to 120 Hz. We don't yet know how many games will use that mode, but I hope that most.
I hope that I'm ghosting in Gran Turismo. We'll see.
Because this wasn't visually comfortable.
Oh crap! I just realized he's using the Pulse 3D headset.
PlayStation VR 2 offers striking visuals.
You can use any headsets with that.
And immersive
I'm definitely using the Pulse.
The reprojection issue is disappointing, but this is still the most immersive consumer headset I've tried to date.
And this is coming. See, this is the thing where this is coming from Upload VR. These people have tried all different types of VR. So that's the thing. Coming from them and them saying this is the most immersive, highest quality scene that I've seen. That's what's crazy about this VR stuff is that the people who are into VR are not knocking this. It's like, no, my $4,000 rig is better than this console type thing. They are actually liking this, saying, dude, there's stuff in here that you need to implement in your $2,000 headset. And that's where, see, they're excited for the medium of VR to move forward, and this is a next step for it. And that's the difference. Whereas they're not coming out going like, this is just a, because I remember when the PSVR 1 came out, there was a lot of whole, like, this is the poor man's VR. This is not high fidelity VR. Even Microsoft decided to use the term high fidelity VR and kind of distinguish itself from like that on PC with the Vive and Oculus versus the cheaper one, the PlayStation 1. And Microsoft was going to be on the high fidelity VR. And that's the difference where now they are embracing this. This is not the console poor man's VR and there's better things out there. This is doing stuff that other systems are not doing. One guy was saying like he had to buy a contraption to make his head vibrate, or his thing vibrate, his head vibrate. And I don't know what head he's talking about. Oh, damn, pause. But, you know, and he's like, and then you know, what head he's talking about there. But he's like, the thing that the haptics in the headset is crazy. That's included in the headset. They built it in. And the thing is I'm going to tell you, the structure of the PlayStation VR is going to be the most comfortable thing you ever experience, because these other VRs, even the Oculus, the Meta Quest and stuff, they're goggles on your face, and that takes a toll on you, even the battery life. This thing is going to be the visor flipped on, and they even increased basically the rubber around to cover your not only a wide field of view, but the mask on the side to shut out any things. It's almost like a slinky, and it kind of you just put it on your face as you approach your face, so you don't need the screen up and close. It actually has, and he had it actually, you can see it here when he shows the, let me see, let's see if I could see it here, because that was another thing that I wanted to point out with the VR, is that when you put it, like when you look at the eye, there is hold on, let's see if I can find it here. There it is. See, so here, well, what the hell? Come on. What the hell's going on here? Oh, yeah, it's like buffering. But you can see around here, this is like a slinky, and there's extra coverage around the eye. So like you don't need to put your face right up against these things to block out light. It actually, this thing around it, I don't know what the hell's going on with this video. This dude is like buffering now. There it is. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with this video. Or whatever. We done. But there's like this rubber gasket around there that actually puts it on. That blocks out the light on the sides, which is really something that's cool, because then the further this thing's away from your face, the less kind of constriction you feel on your head and pressure, which makes you want to game longer on that thing. So
right.
So yeah. So yeah, hit that like button, grinded. We got over 300 coming on in. We're going to be going now to the PS5 beta. You're going to like this one. We're doing this live. So let me get my PS5 in. And Frogs, thanks to Frogs, I got the PS5 beta. So this is an ask us anything about the PS5 beta as we go through it right now. I got my PlayStation hooked up here live, and we're going to go into this next section here. So let me shut down the poll here. And the poll. Yeah, it does all the time. That's all right. You go. There's better videos, pictures of it. 73%, over 116 votes. 73% say yes. 26% say no. So you're at the right spot if you want to see some VR stuff. So 76%, and then the 73, and the 26. Maybe I could change your mind. We'll see how it goes. If it is everything they live up to be. But yeah. Shout to the grinders, but we are that. It's definitely some fun technology, and it's just, and like I said, if you go here to the store, right and this is I might do this more often. Hook up my PlayStation to this stuff, because I had to disconnect it and bring it down. One plat, yes. I don't do platinums. I just play games. But look at my trophy score. Yes. I don't do platinums. I don't have time for that.
Sometimes I do, depending on the game.
I did a Miles Morales. Not Miles Morales. I did a Spider-Man. I almost finished the Spider-Man one. I had two. But Spider-Man is what I did the platinum in, which is pretty easy to platinum to do.
I was going to say something.
Where is the... Yeah, watch this. You go down to collections. Here you go. PSVR. So I'm just showing the PSVR 2 games.
While you're doing this and you're explaining to them what's new, I'm going to go ahead and throw another code in there that 3 more people can get real quick. So if you want to get in on this beta action, here it is.
Oh, damn. Frog's dropping a code for the beta, but I'm just showing the PSVR 2 store here.
All right.
Frog got the beta in there. Here's that Light Brigade. So that guy's game that he was doing that is $21. That guy's game, that Light Brigade. Looks a little, looks all right. We'll see. Those are the ones you got to watch. That's why I'm going to try out some of them. I'm not just going to go buy them all. This is the one. I'm definitely getting Switchback. This game. Hell yeah. This is this is what I'm getting. The roller coaster one.
I'm like you, Jazz. Most of the time, I once I finish the game, I kind of move on. There's a couple of games that like I'm enjoying. I'm like, yo, this is I kind of want to be in this world a little bit. Like Spider-Man, like I was like, I kind of enjoying this world. Let me stay in a little bit more. And I just went for because I had like two trophies left. Same with Ratchet and Clank. I had like 2 or 3 trophies. I was like, I might as well just get the platinum. Same with kind of like Forspoken. Forspoken is more time consuming with the platinum. So I'll play from time to time. And I'll probably eventually get the platinum. Like, I'm just not going to stare and waste all my time just trying to go for it.
But, like, what I wanted just to point this out is, like, see, what PSVR does is that it adds another, like, here's your PS5 games, PS4 games, free to play, and then it's another storefront of games. Like, all these games and more to come because of the platform.
Somebody said Crossfire, question mark. Huh?
Dude, not Firewall Ultra, dude. Wait, where's Crossfire? Oh, yeah, where's Crossfire? I saw Crossfire. There it is. Don't bite it. They might shut this game down in a year. I'm nervous. Smilegate! World-renowned Smilegate!
Anything with the name Crossfire, they're like, oh, hell no.
World-renowned Smilegate.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We'll see. This is where they put all their passion in. They put their passion into this. They said, we need resourcing for the VR game. You know what? That game is trash on Xbox. We're going to get rid of it all. But Remedy made that. This Crossfire.
They did, yes.
Yo, watch this game be like lit, dude.
Oh, my gosh.
Xbox shuts it down. PlayStation gets it. This is the VR version.
That would be funny,
dude. It's like Sumo Digital making what was it? They made right after Crackdown 3. Sumo Digital then comes back and makes a Little Big Planet.
Oh, a Little Big Planet. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. This is an Xbox exclusive game right here. Tentacula. This is Where is the Kraken? That's what this is. This is what the Sea of Thieves team drew when they said we're gonna come up with a Kraken. They said, this is it. This is where this is Sea of Thieves Simulator. Right, this is Sea of Thieves Simulator.
They're asking about what the main feature of the beta offers. Yeah, he hasn't got to that
I'm going to do the beta. Sorry, I was just going over the VR stuff. But I just wanted to show this highlight of the Sea of Thieves Simulator right here.
Oh, no.
See? You're the Kraken that's lacking. This starring the lacking Kraken. I have to say you. The lacking Kraken. There he is. See? It's just the dude, it's just the arms. No body. You're the
just made the list.
Got those sea dinglings in there.
Sea dinglings are in there. Toolman with a 12-month subscription. He's a 1-year member of the VIP Grinders. Congratulations on your 1 year, Toolman. Tools for a year. Oh my goodness. Guerrilla Games had developed and dropped Horizon Forbidden West and Call of the Mountain with Fire Sprite. Yet Xbox says just keep waiting to 2016. You're right. And for 1 year, we're going to give you your exclusive song.
Wait, just wait till E3 there will be a showcase, but I can't say when all our games need help. Booster Studios helping with Perfect Dark.
Yep, thank you again, Toolman. This game, this dude, I'm telling you, somebody asked in the chat what this is. Yo, this game, man. Let's see, are they gonna show gameplay? Yeah, here we go. This game is like Rainbow Six in VR, dude. The Lacking Kraken game. That one is. This is like Rainbow Six. This game. I'm gonna go into the beta stuff now. This has the finger detection too. Damn, what the hell's going on with this video? Oh, there it is. Oh, it didn't show anything. It has a finger detection on there. It doesn't have too much on there. But anyway, that's the whole point. It's like there's a whole VR section right there. So anyway, beta time. So Frog dropped the beta code in there. Let me know. I didn't see Frog. If you can find out who got it. In the beta code. Hit that
if you got it, let me know.
And now we're gonna go. So this is the beta. As you can see, one of the biggest things that changes is the page, the games that you have on your homepage. So you see with Forspoken, now you actually have your hours played and you have your game progress in there. So that is pretty damn cool that they added that also. And then here are activities. that they have on here. And then down there's the official news. So this is the new look right here. And one of the other things that they added is friends who play. You might see yourself, Grinders, on here, but this is pretty crazy. So they added this. And me and Frog are laughing because it shows who's actually now playing it. The Mooch. Shout out to Mooch. Mooch is playing it. Link, you're playing it. I got you. Caught you in 4K. We caught Link. We got him. We know why he's not talking. We got him. I caught Link in 4K. Where is it? Get him. FTC. Where are you? Get him. We got Link. We know why he's not talking. He's playing it. We got him. We got him. So, yeah.
I think that I like this a lot.
But what's crazy is that this is going to be a whole new level here because now you got people playing it. But look at this. How many people own the game? 63 people on my friends list. Frog, you're on there. You got the friends list. There you go. Toolman's on there. These are all True Witty. We got the whole Grindhouse is on here. They're my PAX buddies. That we go PAX. I'm going PAX this year. So that's another coverage. If you want to hit that subscribe button, I'll be having PAX coverage, PAX East.
I really love the fact that you can actually.
Look at this. All these people own the game.
Yes.
Dope as Jay. There he is. 4-star General. Axel. Shout out to him. J-Dub. Yeah, these are people that own the game. See, Cognito's on here. See, he's right there. And yeah, so we got all these people that own the game right here. So now you can see who owns the game.
I love that you can see your hours in the game.
Yeah.
I really like that.
It's
just right there, right off the screen, you can see your hours. Yeah.
I got to finish the campaign in Call of Duty, dude. But anyway, this is the new layout. This is the new layout to the beta. That is pretty cool. The other thing, the big thing was the Discord stuff. So that, shit, I don't have my phone on me. But so what you do with the Discord thing, Link is actually doing that stuff. But what you do with the Discord is that you can't join a room on the PlayStation. Instead, what you do is you take this chat, see we're in here, and on the phone, you just say continue conversation on PlayStation. And what it does, it just takes the voice and puts it on the PlayStation to do that. I'm going to go grab my phone. I'll show you how it does it, since I have it hooked up.
Yeah, it's really it's adding to. There's some things I would like PlayStation to do while Jez is gone. I'll tell you guys. I think the trophy banner popping up in the right hand corner of the screen, and then also the one popping around the screen. I personally would like Sony to just go with the one around the screen. Get rid of the trophy popping up in the right hand corner of the screen. I think they should do away with that. And keep it to where you get a trophy, and when it makes a noise, it just pops up around the moment, and it captures the picture or whatever in the game for that moment. I think they should just change it across the board for PlayStation 4 and 5. I do like when I get trophies, I don't mind, it popping up, but I'm just like, man, it'd just be so much better if they can just take these trophies, whether it's a PS4 or PS5 game, and they pop up like they do when you on a PS4 game. They pop up in the top left screen, or for PS5 games, and they pop up around the game itself. I like the trophies like that instead of it popping up in the top right hand corner of the screen, because it's translucent and you can still play your game. You can keep going. I don't like trophies popping up in the top right corner. I wish I could disable that.
Yeah.
And just have my trophies pop up like the PS5 version does, where it's like it pops up around the game, the bottom of the game, or when you're playing a PS4 game on your PS5, it pops up in the top left-hand corner screen. I like it like that. It pops up and then it goes away. I like that better than it popping up, because it pops up basically. I don't know if people know this. When you're playing a PS4 game on your PS5, the trophy pops up in the top left-hand corner of the screen first, and then it pops up in the top right-hand corner of the screen. When you're playing a PS5 game, it pops up.
So now I moved it. Oh, damn. This is a mess. Just to kind of show you, I moved the whole Discord to the PlayStation. Just wanted to show what it looked like. So here it is. So now I moved the chat to our Discord to here. So now you can see. So from my phone, I basically hit send to PlayStation. It sends it to the PlayStation. This is how it initially was implemented in the on the Xbox, right? And then eventually you could join the rooms right from the Xbox. So I'm assuming that will come to the PlayStation later on. But this is how it is. So Frog now, all of them were chatting from the play. Yeah, it's all me. I sent them to the doghouse. No, I sent them to the thing. But I just wanted to show you the interface looks like. So you basically could adjust your chat in the Discord. You could here's the voice chat settings. Change your microphone level. Share your voice, chat transcription. So really nothing crazy. It just basically turns your party chat and it turns your Discord into a party chat. That's all it does with it. So that's basically what it does. And that's it for now. Like it's basically if somebody's in a Discord and you can't join though from there. So I'm gonna bring everybody back to Discord from so I can do this now. I did this live, so bear with me, grinders. Now can I send it back? Transfer it to the device. All right, we're all back. All right, Frog, we're all back here. Let me see it. All right, Frog, I can't hear you now, Discord. Let me see what I just did. Probably destroyed everything on the stream because I'm trying to do this stuff live. Frog, you're unmute yourself. Can I hear you now?
I can hear you, yeah.
There you go. We're back. Wow. Woo. Thank goodness. We did it. I sent them to the room and then I brought them back. So yeah, so that's the Discord integration there. That's like the big thing for the beta. Witchcraft. So you basically just take your Discord room and you just send it to the thing. And now, so if Frog sees me on Discord and I'm in the Grindhouse lobby, right? And he could, when he joins the Grindhouse lobby, it will ask him, do you want to join here? Or if he swipes up, it'll say, do you want to send this to the PlayStation? And if he says send it to the PlayStation, then he will join on the PlayStation. So whatever headset he has hooked up to his PlayStation, he could join and not join from the phone or from the PC. So that's the difference right now. So you only could join from a phone or PC, but when you join, it'll ask you, do you want to join on the PlayStation or do you want to just join on this device? So it basically treats the PlayStation as a device of chat. And it uses whatever headset or whatever that you're doing it. But that's the interface right now for the beta that's going on there. The other thing was, the other cool thing, which was, say, for example, Forspoken, like I was mentioning earlier, how I have a digital version and then I also have the physical version. So I bought the physical, then the digital I got with the code. So one of the things that PlayStation had an issue with was that if you play the game from the disc, and then you just want to, and then say you trade in your disc and you get it digitally, you need the disc in order to boot it. You need to kind of reinstall the digital version and uninstall the disc version if you wanted to do that. So like if I sold my disc back and I had the game still on my PlayStation, if you click on it, it'll keep asking for the disc. You would need to delete that file and re-download it as a digital version, which is kind of cumbersome. With this update now, no matter where you have it, if you have the digital version, you could play it. You don't have like a disc version and a digital version. Now it's all one version. So that is that's a new thing too. And actually, I saw that with Forspoken because I didn't have to. I have a digital, but I also have a physical. So downstairs on my PlayStation, I had the disc, but when upstairs, I installed it from the disc. And before, I would need to go get the disc in order to play it, even if I had the digital version. It wanted the disc. There's some weird issue. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of confusing. So then now, if I have the digital version, I don't need the disc to start it up. I could just start it up now without having the disc at all. It needed the DRM from the disc. It was something where, and that's a thing that was in the update. And actually, here we go. If you go right into here, about beta program, here's the updates here. So it tells you right here, and that thing that I just explained was right. Where is it? It was one of these things. You could do in parties. You could do share screen requests and share. So you can request people to share their screen. You could wirelessly update your controller, which that was great. You don't have to go hunting around for the USB on there to update your controller. And then what else do you had there? Another one of note so far was here it is. This is the one I was talking about. Downloading or installing a game. At the PS4 game, you have no save data. Going to be notified if it's a PS5 game that can be used with PS4 save data. You have no save data in the console store. You're going to be now notified that the PS. Oh, so it looks for your other save data state. So if you have a PS4 version that is compatible with the PS5 version, then it will go look for it. So before, you would have to kind of manually force that to see it. You have to copy it from the cloud. Now it'll search the cloud for a save that correlates. So it's definitely getting more seamless with the saves. I even noticed after the latest update, when you play the game, it kind of just grabs the latest save, similar to Xbox, because that's one of the benefits of Xbox cloud storage, is that it would just load up automatically whatever save state you had, where the PlayStation was a little bit more manual. They got much more automatic with the last update. So now it looks for PS4 games as well. The game library, you can now sort. And then the Discord thing. Let's see. Anything else, Frog, that you picked out from here?
Let's see. I know. Let's see.
The trophy title has been moved up.
Yeah. Let's see. There's something else.
Every game had a timer on it. Let's see.
I want to say something doing with a 1440p. 1440p.
Oh yeah, the 1440p VR, I think, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it says there. So yeah,
so I know. 1440p VR.
Yeah, that was this thing. 1440p output has been expanded on the PS5, VRR, and more HDMI modes, and then yeah. That's about it. Like, it's nice. The Discord stuff, Like, I don't know. But did anybody have any questions on it? There's not too much.
Once we get used to using it, if we use it more, I think it'd be easier. It just becomes second nature to do it like that. But I think as of right now, everything. There's some good features. But I think, like, the 1440p and the variable refresh rate, if you can do that, so forth. But the Discord is an interesting one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There was something else that I looked at and I was like, that's interesting. What was it? Let's see. I'm reading it as you read it.
Yeah, there's not too much. Dude, there's the PlayStation Plus catalog. They didn't announce the new games coming to that. The monthly games should be available tomorrow. These are last month's games. And then, and they also added some new game trials here. I noticed that they added Persona.
Mm-hmm.
They added Midnight Suns. Miraculous Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights, I think, has a 1 hour demo, a 1 hour trial, a 1 hour trial. I gotta jump on some of these trials here. Blade's Tale Requiem. Even the Tiger Woods. Ghostwire is in there. I think some of these actually have 4 and 2 hour ones. The Ghostwire only has a 1 hour. This one here.
So. Yeah, you talked about the trophy tile, like as you play the game, your trophy tile is right there with the games. What was it? It was something else.
Yeah, Midnight Suns is a 2 hour trial. So these are some trials that
that was it. That was the other thing. This is a big one. I choked when I saw it because I know people talked about this.
What?
But when you get a game that has like crossplay, and you're in like the game card sessions, that you can see like the people who are playing on other platforms now, and before you couldn't, but now you can directly see that. So like we're playing COD and like you got someone PC, you got someone Xbox, so forth. You can actually see your other friends playing that game on the console if they're playing it, which I actually think is cool because one, like COD is one of those games that I have friends that play on various different places, and sometimes I'm like, damn, I can't see them. Now I can just do that by going into the game session cards of the crossplay, and I can just go ahead and say, "Oh, they're online." Bam, pull them in. That's
cool.
interesting. Yeah, that is interesting.
I know. I got the Miraculous game too. My daughter plays it. It's all right, Josh. Yeah. One thing I wanted to point out too is that this game progress is not tied into your trophy progress. This is actually your progress completing the main missions in the game, which is very interesting because it shows it's not like usually when people consider progress, they think it's a trophy progress, but you have a trophy progress here, 31%. But this is actually progress of your main mission. So the game progress actually tells you how much is left of the game. So that's why when I was going through, and what's interesting is that I had where's Last of Us? Last of Us I finished, but I didn't beat the DLC, so I have to finish the DLC. So that's what give me 100% done. So actually, the game progress now is how much you completed the game itself. So it's independent of the trophy, which I thought was very interesting. So like you could share, like, hey, look, I did 100% of Horizon, but I'm still like 31% of trophies, dude. I didn't do no trophy grinding in Horizon. I just went through the campaign, did a bunch of side missions, but like I didn't do any trophy stuff. So like, and yeah, boy, I'll accept you. And yeah, boy, I think one of them saying in the invited me to their friends. I'll take care of that. But yeah, see, like, so I'm 75% done with Forspoken. Main missions in the game, but then 31% there. So I think that's pretty cool that it's tied into. Now I want to see if it does that with a third-party game though. Let me just see. And Grinders, you want to see something now that I got my PlayStation up here? I got to show them something. You want to see something, Grinders? Look at my collection. Boom. 867 games.
Oh, they don't want to see mine.
They don't want to see Frog. Frog's in the thousands. 867 games, and that is from a Xbox fan that started gaming a PlayStation in 2016. So that's how much I gamed in 6 years on this on this platform. 867 games I own. Holy damn! And I bought them all. Some of them maybe PlayStation Plus games, which that will be here. But yeah, there's my collection. But like, let me see if it does it with third-party games because I'm thinking, and I played House of the Dead. Dude, this got a PS5 update too.
PS5, yes.
This got a PS5 update, dude. Oh man, I'm playing it. Now, see, I should not have the PlayStation hooked up. I gotta be doing the show. But like, dude, do this. And Frog and I did this. That few Amanda says, "Oh damn, pause. Oh damn, getting roasted by the Grinders." And that's right, no ads. Yeah. So this game. Actually, if you use the your controller as a motion controller, it's like a light gun. So I tried doing that, but they added dude, this game they added to this game. What the hell is it? What's going on? Yeah, so they updated this to PS5. I beat it when it was on the PS4. Damn. Oh, that's another review code I got. I got Power Wash Simulator as a review code, so I won't play that. Nice. I'll review that. Yes, I did. Dude, the Grindhouse doors are open. Let's go. The Grindhouse is gonna be Gaming Central 101. Oh damn, I got more than the tools. Tool man. Look at this. Here I go. Run out that frog. Oh damn, frog! They ran you over. It's not bad, dude. And they just added a PS5 update to it. But come on, skip this. What's the shoot button? I can't see. I'm trying to play in a small screen here. I wanted to get to just show you with the light gun. What do? You do it with use motion controls. There you go. Use motion. So like this is what I was doing. And I actually did a split screen with Frog on. I actually did share play with it.
Yeah, and we played together. That was interesting.
Look, see, now I'm using the analog. I'm using the controller as a light gun. Yes, these are the people I need to save. And you use left trigger to reload. And they added the PlayStation. They added the stick, the analog triggers to it. But it's pretty cool using it as a light gun. And a fake account. True, Virgil, get that fake account. I'm playing my games. Ooh. Yeah, and they added better physics and stuff like that to it. But yeah, this is actually not bad. It works as a light gun. It's much more fun than using the stupid analog stick to try to aim and shoot these things. The closest we'll get to having a light gun. And actually, I'm playing this in a small screen too. Da-da-da-da. But yeah, not bad. Not bad. But anyway.
Somebody said you can tour Herman Holtz's Yacht in VR under the media tab in real time.
I like shooting the window down.
In real time.
And there's some like selecting missions. Dude, yeah, the physics and stuff. Like, I gotta shoot this guy. Like, yeah, I killed him. Now I get across the bridge, I think. Because like if you don't kill him, then you have to go under the bridge. Yeah, the remake is good, but they just added the PS5 update to it. Look, I got a trophy. There we go. Trophy hunters. Look, I got leeches. Phil Nesses. Little, what the hell are those things? They look like penises with mouths.
Phil Nesses.
Get them. The penises with mouths over there. The Phil Nesses.
Phil Ness.
All right, I gotta stop playing. We got a show to do. I got a couple more topics. Oh, there are frogs coming at me. Look, frogs again at me. Frogs. Get the frogs. I want a grenade. This dude, let me in. Let me into the grindhouse. Let me into the grindhouse. That's what they look like.
PS5, you can use the VR, what's the name? So that's I played with the old PlayStation 3 move controller. That's the way I play. I play with the move controller. I love.
Dude, they need a VR update to this, please. They add a PS5 update to it. Dude, give me a VR update to this. I want this in VR.
Yeah.
With a like, the Phil Nesses again. The Phil Nesses.
You gotta play with freaking move controllers because it just makes the game just that much easier.
This is a Phil Nesses. All right, we gotta show it.
The Phil Ness.
The Phil Nesses. He's like, no, the Phil Ness got me. This is the tour of the grindhouse right now. You guys are in the grindhouse. We're gonna see, yeah, boy. We're gonna go to the pool house.
Somebody said, "What if they bring Scorn to VR?" VR.
Look at this. All right, this is not a live stream. We gotta. Who's in the grindhouse? Get out of here, Phil. They're all Phil Nesses.
You can just sit here and play a game and be in Discord, and it's seamless. Is something I think is pretty cool.
Bomb of the head. They're trying to all sell me Game Pass. Whoa, she's trying to sell me Game Pass. Get out of here. Oh, they jump in the window. I love the dismemberment and shooting him. Oh, when he's down. Ooh. All right. Watch him. Watch him. Bats in the attic. Grindhouse. Get him. Greenbergs. Get him. Look at those green arms. Let me in the grindhouse. That's what they look like. Every Monday, they're like, let me in.
Somebody said to Xbox guys, what Judge is showing here is called a video game. Now I gotta play.
I don't know why I'm playing this game. Well, we got top. We got a couple more topics.
It's just one of those games that you play and it's fun. It's just a fun game.
Damn! There he is, Greenberg. Got him. Greenberger's trying to give me that. Trying to sell me Xbox.
I might try to play this game with my wife after the podcast because I have two move controllers.
I don't know. No, you can't play with the move. I don't think. This is the remake. You only can play this with the. You only can play this with the PS5 4 or the PS5 controller.
Hold on, let me see because I played with the move controller. I thought. Let me see real quick.
I just hit motion controls and I'm trying. I'm aiming right now with the controller as a thing. It's so cool because it's like having a little light gun.
That was the way I played, Jazz. Hold on, I'm about to tell you.
Oh, here's the boss. But I'm saying like it's almost like playing like with a light gun in your hand, dude. It's so crazy. It brings the arcade feel to it as much as you can, dude.
Move controls on my line.
Where's the weak point? Look at this dude. Shoot him in the heart.
Well, I did.
Get him in the heart.
What game was it I played? What game did I play with the move controls?
Get him!
I really enjoyed it.
Get him! Oh man, I gave my aim. Do you have to hit the? Oh, I got him. He's oozing. He's oozing green. It's Phil. Sign your ass. You want to sign my ass? You're not signing shit. Sign this, you bastard. Oh, I'm taking off his face. Ugh. Oh, damn. Oh, look at this. He's exposing his bones. I got to shoot his big fat thighs. There we go. Hell out of here. No back tats for you, bitch. Ugh. I was shooting the skin off your face.
Or it might be another game I'm thinking, but I know I use move controls on one of these games, and it was really nice.
Remind me never to plug my PlayStation into the PC again, because I was playing this on a little screen. All right. Anyway, let's go. That's shit the Nutella. If I had the sound on, he'll be like this.
And so everything that we're doing with our content,
Booty in the house. That game's pretty good.
Our cloud
fun, thank you, Satya. All right, back to this, but we got some more streams coming. What the hell? Got my PS5, dude. That was fun. Remind me never to do that. Booty didn't drop off the coffee. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Well, at least we got to test the stream out there. There we go. So let's go to. Oh man,
it works well.
Yeah. Oh goodness, we got the trifecta here of the wrap up here. We got the Halo community in shambles. So this was one of the things that I wanted to just to briefly highlight. This person here. I listened to this video. Let me see if I have it on watch later here. Hit that like button, everybody. We're going to be going now to one thing. And we know the sad stories of Halo. That was the intermission. We know the sad stories of Halo. But one thing I wanted to highlight is where the hell is... All right, here this is. So this guy, sort by newest added. Yeah, this guy.
Head of Xbox. And I also got to say that, you know, he is not to blame for the fallout of everything that's happened with Microsoft. I think things are a little bit more complicated than just pointing to one executive.
This is Halo follower. They posted on Twitter. 741,000 subscribers, a Halo channel.
To be thrown away.
Listen to some of this stuff.
Affinity. But anyway, let's get to the article. So speaking to IGN, Spencer first celebrated Halo's initial launch, saying that 343 did a really good job delivering a great Halo game, but he followed up by acknowledging they didn't hit our own bar for content update, timing, and quality. Quite frankly, they didn't really hit anyone's bar. The community wasn't happy. They lost most of the population. We know what happened here. And
he would know, right? This is a dedicated Halo channel. They lost everybody, he said.
And quite frankly, I would like for him to be a little bit more critical of what 343 did with Halo Infinite. Obviously, it was not just hitting their own bar for timing and quality. I mean, it's kind of been a disaster. So
yeah, Phil Ness it, dude. He Phil Ness the whole goddamn thing. He basically made the Halo. It's like, oh yeah, we just didn't hit our bar, dude. You destroyed it. You broke the bar over your knee.
He goes on to say a whole lot here. He says, what we're doing now is we want to make sure that the leadership team is set up with the flexibility to build the plan that we need to go build. Spencer continued, and Halo will remain critically important to what Xbox is doing, and 343 is critically important to the success of Halo. In terms of support studios and other things, that's just part of the development, having other partners help us.
Excuse me? Part of the development is having other partners help us. I will, Neil. I'll add you guys.
And I think he's talking about certain affinity there, because we do know that they are working on something good. But the heart and soul
over his forehead
is with 343, and the team that's there, and I have the utmost confidence, is that the team that's there and leading in the plan that they're going to have moving forward. So, you know, I really don't like hearing about a company planning over the course of a year. I obviously know that planning is essential, but I mean, enough with the planning. Where's the goods? Where's the content? Where are these seasons? I mean, we've had a 10-month season or whatever it was, and now another 6-month season. I mean, it's just been really rough. It's been really rough, and we're having rumors that season 4 will be the last season. I mean, what is the plan now? Again,
this is what I got.
It's easy to think that Halo is over with because so many people were let go. But 343, last time we heard, had about 700 employees, And to be more realistic, I think it was more like 500 working on the games.
Red chest!
Like MCC and Infinite. Although we've heard that the MCC team got gutted. Thankfully, they've pretty much completed their mission of bringing MCC to PC, making it really well-rounded with free content updates and mods. So it's in a place where I'm okay with development being put on pause for a while, maybe a couple years. Maybe I still want to see MCC prosper.
Jesus.
But now we have the Infinite team, the live service team, taking the smallest hit that we've heard anyway throughout all of the firings at 3.0, building a leadership to plan. I'm like, okay. But then he's also saying that it's part of Xbox lore. Really? It's just part of the history now, huh? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm being...
See? Some things... This is what he said. Another thing that triggered me last week, dude. Some other things, some rumored, some unannounced they'll be working on. Clown, Phil Spencer. Expect that will be continued to support and grow Halo as long as Xbox is a platform. Dude, he just blew smoke up by his ass. That's all he did.
Sign me please, I will bend over and touch. Minds tell me it's better when we all play and make exclusive games and light. To my face, thank you, Phil.
That is coming, and then the point I wanted to make is that there's a good video stuff in here. This is just over 741,000 subscribers Halo channel, dedicated Halo channel, and everybody is critical of it in the comments. It is just like everything. They destroyed the thing that built their house, dude. It killed the foundation. It's insane. These people are hanging on by the skins of their teeth. There's nothing left. How bad does it have to be that you take dedicated Halo channels and dedicated community and just let it die, dude? I can't believe it. I never thought that stuff. I never thought that. That's how incompetent they are, that they could destroy and derail this brand. And I went back into Halo and play, dude. The guns sound like trash. I was gonna do it live again here. Maybe I will, just to kind of critique it again. 3 years later, dude. The explosions still look like trash. They didn't improve any of the textures. They didn't improve anything. They added 1 to 2 maps. Since for 3 years, they added the 3 maps they added. I played on the same maps I played at launch right now. And it took me a while to get into the game. But it's just like, how? And he's winning awards. Like, this is what I got. This is their free battle pass. This is their battle pass. Chest plates. Arm pad left, arm pad right. Like, who the hell wants this shit? And guess what? You can't even equip it. It's so stupid. You can't even mix and match parts. Dude, it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. And I just saw that video pop up my feed, and I was just like, insane. I'm like, these are big-ass Halo channels, and you destroyed it. So the last 2 topics, the Redfall Online Rage, we know about Redfall not having the continuation of the single-player campaign with their multiplayer. Then there was like a statement, and I don't know why people didn't notice already, but there was already a statement saying that you needed online in order to play the game, which, considering that there's been games that been just kiboshed, like Crossfire X just being fully removed, I hope they don't do that to Redfall. Like, hey, and it took a year, nobody's playing it, let's shut down the servers and nobody can play a campaign. I hope not. But, Redfall requiring online for a single player, dude, this game was a multiplayer game. And I think Microsoft said, let's try to spin it to be a single player. So let's emphasize it, because it was shown off as a co-op Borderlands type thing. And I think this game is going to be boring. I don't know if Frogs and Link, if you agree, but like, I think Redfall is going to be a boring ass game in single player. I think that game is going to be dull as hell. I think it's meant for multi-people, like doing abilities, things like that, and the grind of going through vampires and cartoon vampires and fighting goddamn Transylvania. I just don't think that game is going to be interesting in single player.
I've never been interested in it from what I've seen and known about it. But I will say that after they showed it, it didn't look all that great. Being that I don't have an Xbox anymore and it's only on Xbox, I'm not gonna play it. So and even if I did have an Xbox, I still don't think I'd be interested in it.
Yeah.
I don't really have a fight in the game space for Xbox. Anymore. Halo is my game, and they've died, and oh man, rest in peace. It's unfortunate.
Oh my god, did you see this video, Frog? Yeah. Oh, I don't even want to. You know what? I'm not even going to talk to this clown.
No, you got to do
that guy
it.
that wasn't. No. It's just some idiot saying that the 11 million sales is not impressive. I don't know. I saw this video.
That guy.
Yeah. I'm not even giving him the time of day because he's a clown.
We'll you can't please everybody, man.
You know what I'm talking about, Grinders. You see it.
Yeah.
It wasn't Gaz. It was like dude on his website and on his channel who was like, 11 million. And then as soon as he said, look at Forza. I'm like, Forza? You're counting people from a scoreboard, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless the Grinders hit the like button, they want me to play it, but I'm not dealing with it. I don't want to waste my breath on it.
What a clown.
Unless the Grinders, if I see the like button shoot up, maybe I'll go. I don't. Compared to Forza, yes. Yeah. And then the other thing is, remember, wrapping up that Halo thing, I forgot to put this thing. Hey, you're captain of the 3 Cs. Remember Dustin in July 27? Yep. And in July 27, 21, reminder, 343 was very clear that this Halo Infinite tech test could be bumpy. Remember when they put the tech test out and people were complaining and everybody's like, no, it's just a tech test. Don't worry. Dude, it was the same goddamn thing they gave us and they called it a beta.
It was the same thing.
Expect issues along the way. Be sure to report them. Also, this will be a 1-month-old build. Remember? Oh, this is the 6-month-old build? Dude, there it is. There it is. The head clown. Jesus. I just thought that was funny, seeing all this stuff. So now, just to kind of to start wrapping up, here's this guy. Yeah, I'm not giving nobody 1 minute fame. He's not doing it. Just trust me. 11 million for God of War. Xbox will never see that number ever again for any one of their games. Starfield, none of them will ever see that stuff. And you could say it doesn't impress you. Well, guess what? Then I better not see any clowns talking about Starfield sales or Redfall because listen. Let them. If that's the world they want, if that's the way they want to ride, let them ride because they are just driving in circles, dude. Because they are not going to go anywhere or change anything. And that's the thing. The things that we talk about here will change Xbox for the better. When you go around and going, oh, it's great, it's fine. You go, it's not impressive. Sony's just not impressive. Nobody wants VR. Nobody wants this. And if you start doing that shit and just dismissing that this other stuff that's better exists and it's better than you, that's a you problem. That's a microcosm. That's a world that you want to live in, a bubble world. And you live in that world, dude, because you're never going to get out of it. And the whatever that's on you, because if you're happy with it, then you're happy with it. But I could tell you, just like somebody wrote in the super chat, the Starfield and they're already trying to pit them against. Oh, here's our Starfield versus Final Fantasy. They're already trying to do it because that's what they always wanted. They want the back and forth, but they never had the ammunition nor the games ammunition to compare to what Sony has been releasing for the last 5-6 years. See, that's the difference. This doesn't just happen this year or last year. Sony's been doing this since 2017, starting with Detroit Become Human, God of War, the original Spider-Man, the Days Gone, Last of Us Part 1, Part 2, and then Ghost of Tsushima, Miles Morales, Demon's Souls, Ratchet and Clank, Returnal. Like, you got years, 5 and 6 years of games and games and games. You just show up to the party once and say, here's Starfield and Redfall, and people are going to be like, oh my God, you're back? Go ahead. You think that's a W? I expect it to reflect in your sales. The Series X should be number 1. Can't wait to see it. Let's see. Let's see. I want to see. Just like I see Hi-Fi, it's doing incredible. All right, number 1 on MPDs. That should be better than everything. I can't wait to see. When MPDs come and I see that thing is number 7 and 8, they're going to go, it's in Game Pass. That's why it didn't sell, but I thought games in Game Pass sell. Well, I guess we change. We have no answers. Because when the real data shows up, the numbers that we spoke about, the stuff that we did, when that stuff shows up, and Xbox is nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found on MPDs. Nowhere to be found on percentage increases. They're all down, 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 down. When the real numbers come out, your narrative, your storyboard, your Cinderella story falls flat on its face every goddamn month. Because that's the data that we have. Microsoft don't tell us numbers, but whatever they're sharing, they're down. And Sony shares the actual dollar of what they're selling. So it is what it is. Here we go. FTC, where are you? Phil News. Get him. Get him. Phil, where are you? Phil's in the court with the FTC and Phil has no games. What was that again, Phil? Oh, damn. He's telling them he got no games. The FTC, we suck, he said. FTC opposed Microsoft's bid to acquire Activision in a lawsuit filed in December. Microsoft's legal team also expects the antitrust authority in Britain to oppose the transaction, while it believes the European Commission is open to potential remedies according to four analysts, they think, but they expecting Britain is going to oppose it as well. Bill says we're all okay, he says. He's all okay. There was the video. Jesus. See, now the flow of the whole show messed up. This was the thing. The sizzle reel of the PSVR 2. That's what I wanted to show. Damn it. It's 6 minutes long. Well, we'll do it at the end if anybody has a question. But he's in the court with Destin. He's in the court. And then this is the thing that comes up. So this is what I wanted to just bring up. Oh, and then also, Activision Blizzard stock dropped below Microsoft's thing. So Microsoft was coming at $96 a share, and Activision now is at 71.8. It plummeted with the expectation that they're going to get blocked by the Britain thing, that the deal's not going to go through. One of the things. So the stock has been dropping, which means that Microsoft will be paying even more money, overpaying. They already were overpaying, but now if the stock is valued at this thing, as the stock drops, it shows the confidence in investors that this deal is going to go through. So if this thing keeps dropping, it's going to show that the market is reacting that this deal is not going to go through on that stuff. So it has dropped. So this was the thing that came up here. Because people, I saw, we talked about it last week that there were a couple of people, some of the 3Cs on the internet are basically trying to use Sony's success with the Last of Us TV show, which we didn't talk about today. But I forgot that, there's a lot of things going on. But one of the things is that the success, the money that they're making, all this stuff is really showing that Microsoft sucks and that Sony won't be hurt by Microsoft buying Activision. And somebody wrote this. I don't know where it came from, but it looked at I don't know what happened. Something dropped. I don't know what the hell's going on with my stream. Nobody wants to hear about the FTC.
It's the saddest show that it become. I mean, just look at, like you said, Halo's dead, and it really it bothered me a lot that Halo's dead, because such a powerful franchise that got me into the whole original OB Xbox. This is like, it's dead. That franchise is dead now.
Yeah, I know. So this is the thing. Like the main factors that have contributed to Microsoft's. The thing is like, what people don't realize that it's not Xbox buying Activision. They look at Xbox as small and vulnerable. It's Microsoft buying Activision. And Microsoft is a huge, huge company buying another huge company. And even those huge companies in this language, in this thing, it points out, like, you're not comparing apples to apples. The thing is Sony is making money in their world of what they can do, but they are not at the size and level of a Microsoft. So you can't say Sony making money is okay, because it's going to make Microsoft the bigger shark in the pool, and they could just bite off everything to Sony. They're a bigger company, and the little company is doing well. See, that's what people don't realize. They don't realize that Microsoft, well, they do. They just don't want to point out that Microsoft is a big fish in a small pond, you know, and it's going to be even a bigger fish because what Sony's doing in success, it's just floating around going, dude, we're making money. We're awesome. We're doing great stuff. We're the best fish in this pond. And Microsoft just walking around going like, I'm big fish. I'm going to be bigger fish. And then I'm going to eat you. Like, you don't fit in the pond anymore. And the problem is like Sony making money doesn't mean that Microsoft is weak. It means Microsoft has motive. Microsoft has motive to kill their competition because their competition is doing better than big-ass Microsoft. This is the thing. These are the main factors that have contributed to Microsoft's relative failure compared to Nintendo and Sony. They are all Microsoft. They're all MS-owned, doing nothing, doing with big, mean Nintendo and Sony. The industry is perfectly healthy and fairly competitive. Nintendo, Sony, Steam, PC, and mobile are all doing better than ever. Everybody, like I said, everybody's doing fine. Microsoft's the one that's not invited to the party of the Azure clouds and to the game show and to the mobile. Google's doing great with mobile. Apple's doing wonderful with mobile. Sony's showing tons of success. Nintendo is doing wonderfully. And they got Zelda coming up. They're selling consoles like crazy. Everybody's doing fine. Except for Microsoft. They're the only one that's fucking up. Xbox is profitable. Xbox is growing. It's growing small, not big enough, just like Mixer. That's why they shut it down. Xbox already has more developers and IP than Sony without Activision Blizzard. Any argument that they need a $70 billion purchase for Activision Blizzard to be fairly compete with Sony is nonsense. Cue the music. Oh, everybody's doing fine. But apparently the only way for Microsoft to compete is to buy another big company and take away some of the revenue, some of the profits that Sony, the big profit that Sony's making with Call of Duty? Makes no sense. Apparently the only way the world is fair is if Microsoft are equally or beating Sony. That's how it's fair. Microsoft has to beat Sony, but Sony's smaller than them. Anything else will be a failure. Here you go. Sony's market cap is $93 billion. Between their indie purchases, Bethesda and Activision, Microsoft will have spent more than Sony's entire market cap on buying up developers, publishers, and IP. Let the facts sink in for a minute. They are paying more money than Sony's market cap. People in this thread can play the poor little Microsoft, the world's tiniest violin, all they want. Or I would say it is the flute. There is a multi-trillion-dollar corporate succeeding by default because they have a massive outspend the competition. Sing it, flute. Oh my God, Phil Ness with the flute. To the order of dropping Sony's entire market cap without breaking a sweat. There's nothing fair about one player in the industry being so vastly wealthy that they could spend the entire market cap on their main competitor to compete fairly. In fact, if they do that to compete, all it shows is that they have failed to compete on anything, even remotely resembling a level playing field. If they got to buy up the stuff that's feeding their competition in order to beat their competition, they failed. And then here's the point that we've been making here in the Grindhouse. This Microsoft had every opportunity in the world to compete. They've been in the console market for over 20 years. Only something like 5 years less than Sony actually. They had developers and were making games on PC before Sony ever entered gaming market. They had the huge, successful 360 to capitalize off. They had Lionhead, Rare, and Bungie. They pioneered console online gaming and subscription game services. They were the first console maker to embrace DLC and microtransactions, where now most of the money is being made. Microsoft haven't failed to beat Sony because of Sony's unfair advantage. They failed to beat them because of their mismanagement of their studios, their first-party portfolio, their choice to focus on and invest in Kinect and cloud and 5G, which I got an article here. The damage they did was in their own brand with the Xbox One. It's all self-inflicted. And you know what? Let's add it to the list. Mismanagement and their first-party portfolio, that is the same stuff that destroyed Halo. And we joked about it, but seriously, the only Halo killer was Halo Killer 343. We've been looking for a Halo killer all these years. Oh, is Killzone the Halo killer? Is Destiny the Halo killer? No, 343 was the Halo killer. All self-inflicted wounds. Microsoft hurt itself. No competition muscled Microsoft into the state that it's in right now. Microsoft put themselves in here. They opened Mixer and shut down Mixer. Why? They bought Ninja, got rid of Ninja. They bought Shroud, got rid of Shroud. You want to know why? Because they didn't meet their mark. It wasn't that nobody was using Mixer. It just wasn't enough for Satya. That's the ill self-inflicted. Kinect didn't take off. Want to know why? Because Microsoft never demonstrated the capabilities of Kinect with their games. They had Kinect Sports and thought it was done. Put their hands up in the air. They should have made games, made stuff. Instead, they made Kinect an entertainment device. They did it. They are inflicting all their own stuff. It wasn't like something came by and beat out Kinect. No, they decided to chop it off. They suck. They're fourth or fifth. They suck. Exactly, Eden. Suck. They hurt themselves. They wanted to go to cloud. Hey, I got an article for you right here. USA Today happens to put an article out today. Remember how 5G was going to change everything. Here's the breakdown. Reality versus hype. For 5G and cloud, what happened? Now the stupid stuttering Satya is talking about goddamn cloud. He's talking about AI.
Listen to me.
Stuttering Satya was talking about cloud. Now he's done with that. Now he's talking about AI. Dude, don't even know. Dude, you can't just keep picking out random topics out of your ass. What happened to 5G and cloud? What happened to it? There it is. Another budgeting question. 5G equipped PCs. Teams, Zoom, WebEx. The need for, unfortunately, there are challenges with pricing and availability of 5G equipped PCs, but we're seeing significant improvements. One of the most widely touted capabilities of 5G expected was to be connected devices. The idea was that enhanced speed and bandwidth of 5G versus 4G would unleash a torrent of cellular connected devices, from augmented reality and virtual reality headsets to cars. Remember all that stuff that Microsoft was talking about? That augmented reality, the offices, everything that they set up. If you go back just a couple of years with HoloLens and them grabbing ass, all this stuff, there it is. Enhancing speed with augmented reality and virtual reality, all this stuff that Microsoft was touting. Samsung VR devices, all this trash. They canceled it all and fired them all the last month. Niche applications, healthcare, industries, manufacturing, healthcare, 5G in business. It didn't take off. 5G, here it is. Looking forward, there were no true kill applications of 5G. Cloud was supposed to be there with the phones and streaming 5G games right to your phone. 5G was supposed to answer this. Several important underlying technologies, including something called network slicing, are starting to be put into place by big U.S. carriers. Network-based improvements are expected to create new kinds of 5G services and businesses. Plus, we're starting to see wider deployment of new frequencies of cellular networks, particularly something called the C-band. Oh, shit! The 3 C-bands! Oh, no, they're sending out the C-bands. Hold on. 3 Cs are coming out there. They're coming out the C-bands. Oh, damn. to make 5G speeds faster. So while them might not be as excited, and this is the big thing right here, the main sentence here is that this. The simple truth is telecom industry touted what now looks laughable. 5G was supposed to be able to do in the early days of technology development and deployment. Their goal, of course, was to get us excited for the potential of these once-in-a-decade transitions, next-gen wireless connectivity. Unfortunately, all those efforts did was completely skew the public's perspective of the impact 5G. Most of the impact has been in areas industry intentionally not unexpected, rather than normal consumers. Exactly. 5G is not that much faster than 4G. Like, it was all blown out of proportion. Like, what we're going to do. We did nothing. And it destroyed that cloud promise where you play. He was trying, and that's why the fact, and this is, again, the pivot from Microsoft. They were promoting 5G. Why? Because they wanted xCloud to be used on phones. Phil said phones, phones, phones. I actually have the Phil Ness quote right here. You know, when he says it right here. Where is it? I think I have my Phil Ness quote right here. This is what Phil said when they asked him about phones. He said, you know, this is what he said. Oh man, I've lost it. What the hell's it? Oh, here it is.
I'm trying to use the phone.
That's Phil. He wanted the phone. And xCloud was gonna get him on the phone. That's why they even did that whole Epic Apple Store thing. But see, what I told you was Microsoft needs Google and Apple to open their doors to their competitor. And Microsoft comes over like the Trojan horse offering cupcakes at your front door just so they could get in the front door and start handing out Game Pass and hacking your network. That's the way they are trying to roll. They are trying to be the quote-unquote friendly neighborhood neighbor who's going to bring you over the casserole. And when you let them in your house, they're going to hijack your network and try to get into your store. That's what they're trying to do because they're trying to be friendly to Google and we're being friends. Why? So that they can use you to get into their store. They need Apple. They need Google. A virus, Josh. Yes, they need them. I've been saying it. Microsoft has completely shit the bed in the fact that they need their competition. That's why when you see Switch and the PlayStation selling astronomically, Microsoft has put itself in such a hard corner with like, it could be after this year 3-1. They cannot deny Nintendo and Sony a game. They would have to put their games on a PlayStation and a Switch. They would need to because that install base will be so big. How do you reach 2 billion people when the people on the phones really don't give a shit about what you're doing? And you make console games and the two consoles are blowing you out of the waters. There's no way you deny Sony with a 40, 50 million install base, Nintendo with 130 million install base. You cannot deny those customers that stuff. The install base of consoles is just too big. That's the problem Microsoft has because they're not competitive in the console space. They're thinking that PC and mobile is going to pick up the bill. Well, it's not. That's why they're trying to buy Activision for all its mobile stuff. And I actually have, shout out to the, where are they? Shout out to Will Faulkner. We got to get him on the show. But look, MAUs, right? This is from the Activision report. Look at where their monthly active users are. On King, 233. Even beat out Activision and Blizzard. Blizzard is like, Jesus, Blizzard's not doing too hot in number-wise. They used to be huge. World of Warcraft, that died down too. You see what's left. The fungus. That's right. But look, mobile. And this is the thing with MAUs. If you read the disclaimer here, if somebody just logs in like different accounts on different devices or the same account on different devices, they count them again. So there's all duplicates on here. It says it right here. An individual who accesses 2 of our games would be counted as 2 users. This is why MAUs don't go by them. People are like, oh, Microsoft MAUs. Dude, they count the same person twice. In addition, due to technical limitations, Activision and King, an individual who accesses the same game on 2 platforms or devices in a relevant period will be counted as 2 users. 2 users! The 2 Utes!
You hear me, right? Conmen, thieves, degenerates, lowlifes, thugs, criminals!
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. So, Frog, if you go log in on your phone, you log on your console, on your PC, you're 3 users. 3 MAUs for Frogs alone.
Yeah, they're trying to make. Yeah, they're trying to. Oh man, they're trying to. Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And then the next thing is look at this. So look at this. So the parentheses here, if you could see on the screen, we're going to do just the whole year end. This is Activision, right? The parentheses here show loss. A number not in parentheses shows gain. Look at the only one that's in a gain for the entire year. Mobile and ancillary. Console down the biggest. PC down 29%. Console down 34%. Other down 8%. Mobile up 11%. So Microsoft's push for this whole thing is a desperation swing to get mobile because 5G didn't pick up. Cloud, nobody cares about anymore. It's a joke. So what they need to do is get their foot into the mobile space. Google's not letting them in the door. Apple says hell no. So the only way they could do it is going in through the back door. Pause. They got to go through back doors. So what they got to do is go buy the biggest games on mobile so they could slap their money onto it. Now they're in. Trojan horse style, ninja shroud moment. Buy the best talent. The talent wasn't coming to Mixer. I tell you this all the time, guys. I say this all the time. The talent wasn't coming to Mixer from Twitch. So what did they do? They used their Microsoft money, let us compete with Twitch, and said, we're going to buy your top streamer in Ninja and bring them on Mixer. We're going to go buy your next Shroud. They started buying the top streamers on Twitch and bringing them to Mixer. That was the way to solve the problem with nobody coming to Mixer. Meanwhile, there was good homegrown streamers on Mixer that just naturally went over without Microsoft money. And Microsoft abandoned them when they shut the whole goddamn service down. That is a microcosm to what is going on right now. They're saying, hey, we can't beat them, so let's just buy the biggest stuff and put our name on it, and then that will cause an influx. The same thing they did with Mixer. This is exactly the same strategy. If you can't see it, that's on you. This is the same goddamn strategy. They're just using their money to buy stuff that they want to brand for them because they are not building it from the ground up and they are incompetent to make the service, the content, the stuff supposed to be that. So they're just going out there and saying, hey, what's the biggest game that's on? Candy Crush. Okay, let's just buy Candy Crush. Then we'll have an immediate stakehold in mobile. There you go. Overnight, one-trick pony. A one-night stand, Phil Ness. One night goddamn stand. He whips it out. He owns you. There it is. They will never get to a level of Candy Crush on mobile. They'll never get to the successor consoles from Sony. They will never get there. So what do they need to do? What's the most popular thing over there? Okay. Just buy it. Goddamn $1 million man. Money, money, money. He's like, everybody got a price. That's Phil. That's Satya. The dirty ass sons of bitches. Everybody got a price. Oh, what's the most popular game? Oh, Candy Crush? Oh, well, how much? Everybody's got a price. I'll just buy you. Rich goddamn Richie Rich. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Makes no sense. You had Obsidian making RPGs. Why did you buy RPG Creator and Bethesda? That seems redundant. While you have Playground Games making another RPG in Fable. That seems redundant. Why would you buy Bethesda that has id and Doom when you have Halo as your sci-fi brand? That seems redundant. a lot of redundancies in that Bethesda acquisition to stuff that you already had. Stuff that you could have evolved. That's right.
Everybody got time for that.
That's right, Roadrunner. That's what's going on. This mobile stuff, dude. And they want to compete in this mobile arena. Phil said everybody keeps talking about Call of Duty, but it's really about the mobile. And remember this? Just a little tidbit here. A little. Xbox compatibility is the best, dude. Remember they're taking away games from the 360? I didn't bring this up last week. This came up. Well, guess what? 17 of those games are being removed entirely. So all this goodwill backwards compatibility, another smoke up your ass moment, goes away. How effective backwards compatibility has been when it stays there and it's like, yeah, well, now you can't buy them anymore. About Phil talking about game preservation. I know Geo knows. I got you right here. I got Geo knows tweet right here. See, I follow. See what's going on. But 17 of these games, 17 will not be there. 46 are leaving the 360 marketplace, and they try to push it on it's just the 360 marketplace. No. Jet Set Radio, Daytona USA, Left 4 Dead, The Orange Box are gone. And who's the one that opened up their mouth about game preservation, backwards compatibility? No games left behind. Remember Outsider? Exactly. There you go. A Phil Ness. So with that, let's go to what grind your gears. Grind is. We'll leave the next 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever you want. Bring up a topic, Frog. Link if you're there. We'll do
It's getting late. Got a parade to go to. Now get to see a sign of the supposed Tillerman doll.
What grind your gears, grinders? Get out there. Let's get the bonfire going. Good. Chats. What pissed you off this week? If I didn't cover it all. 360s are the best part. That's right. So what grinds your gears? We got the fires burning. Let's see. Look at the chat, guys. Let's see what they got. Just put a GMG and put your topic, and we'll see if we grab anything from there. This is your part of the show. I gotta get some jingles for this one. Cancel culture, Brian E says. Oh, damn. Not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Wild times, dude. VR doesn't need TV. No, that's not it. Put a GMG in the thing. I need to see. I know. Phil hasn't announced retirement, Ryan says. Sony has no games but Spider-Man this year, Josh said. Sinister goes, Xbox clowns grind my gears every day. Yeah, they do. Apple's new VR headset grinds my gears. Grinds my gears 98 UK increase from last year. The 98 UK. What else grinds our gears? Thank you for subscribing, Killer Juan. Oh, 98 plus. Up, Impatient says, let us compete. GMG. GMG, let us compete. Game journals self-hating themselves. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Xbox pretending that 11 million. Yeah, I glossed over that one. Any other ones? But that 11 million, dude. Dude, I say, I see a lot of grinds my gears. There you go. Atari fan says how Xbox has become more of a worship of a phony millionaire and Spencer and a constant focus on subscription services. Atari, you came to the right place because that grinds my gears. Dustin still pretends to be a journalist. Tramp stamp Phil. Yes, listen. I said about the thing about the 11 million. I said that is a them problem. No way. They're not going to acknowledge that. They're not going to apologize. Not playing the 6-minute video. Oh goodness gracious. I'll let it run. I'll let it run in the back. Where the hell is it? Where is it? I'll let it run in the background as we wrap this up. There we go. Now I have now this thing's gonna go crazy. Yeah. Oh goodness. Is the VR hype reel? Actually, I missed the football stuff in the beginning. We'll let the VR hype reel play as the end credits. Super Bowl pick. Oh, that's a good one. All right, Frog, who do you got winning the Super Bowl?
Well, I hope KC wins it, but I think the Eagles are going to dominate it.
Link, who's winning the Super Bowl? I'm gonna turn my PlayStation and see where he is. He's in that Forspoken world. What is this Minecraft game? Ancient Dungeon? This is a Minecraft game. These are all the VR games, by the way.
Oh, I'll tell you what Link's doing. Let's see if he's playing.
Beat Saber, baby. Whoa, what's this game? Oh, damn.
Yeah,
I
honestly, like, I told my wife, because she's a 49ers fan. I'm a Jets fan. So I said, look, if the 49ers can beat the Eagles.
Not like grinders.
I said the 49ers can beat the 49ers can beat the Eagles. They won the Super Bowl. And then the Eagles just kind of dominated over the 49ers. And then watching that Bengals Kansas game, I was like, yo, neither one of these teams have a chance of winning the Super Bowl. But if they go against the 49ers or Eagles, that you would be wise to bet that the 49ers or the Eagles, if they win the Super Bowl, we're going to win it.
Well,
Bengals, to me, they're not as good as.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles. Even though I'm a Giants fan, I think the Eagles. I think the Eagles are. I think it's gonna be a good. I just want to be a good game. That's the thing.
Yeah, I want it to be a good game, but I don't think it is. I think it's gonna be a runaway just blowout.
Oh, I hope not. Damn, my video stopped. The hell.
I think it is.
You think it's gonna be around? That's the one that I don't.
Yeah, want. I think the Eagles are going to go in there and dominate, and that's what I don't want. I'm like you. I don't want to see that. I want a good game, but nah. Just watching the way. Oh yeah, you're playing. Just watching the Eagles play, they're hungry.
Yeah, 49ers are out of QBs and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. That was their weakest.
That was a problem.
They had nobody to quarterback, man. They had nobody to quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, Link is in the Forspoken.
I know, Impatient. That's the Activision dominating the gaming news. I think, you know what? I think the end of last year was too much. I do think now some people are just trying to keep it as relevant.
Man.
But you know what? I think now with the games coming out, dude, they got Among Us in VR too. Ancient Dungeon.
I just noticed that. I just noticed something I never noticed, that you can look at mutual games that both you and your friends own. I didn't know you could do that. Yes. I never noticed that.
Yeah.
Never noticed it.
The She-Goals. I know. Well, the thing is that we don't celebrate executives, celebrate the games, and dude, these are the games. VR, get ready. But yeah, I'm gonna go download my Hogwarts, The Magic in Me. Maybe I might stream it this evening. I got a new headset here, actually. I'm Mr. Headset right now. I got the course. I've been going all over the crazy. I've been going crazy with headsets right now. I tried the Razer, Barracudas, X's. I tried so many. Dude, I finally found. Dude, I'm a headset junkie. I just keep buying them and testing them out. Dude, I'm like just never stop. So I went back. So this is the craziest thing. So I wound up trying out the Sony H9s again, and they did an update to it, and the microphone sounds better. It still sounds a little hissy here and there. It's not a good broadcast microphone, but it's fine for chat. Right. Frog, you heard it when I was doing it. But I'm going to say something. Cool. From all the headsets that I've been using, I think that the Octus Pro, those are the ones I had, the wireless ones, had they were loud, but for some reason, dude, the SteelSeries, but I'm saying that the Sony H9s have the incredible. Oh, I do. I have a terrible. It will download it in a few things. I'm getting the deluxe, guys, and then I'm gonna go download it now. It will work. But the thing is like the H9s, the sound is crystal clear and it's so spacious. It's insane. And I don't know
See, that's what I like about the Pulse headsets.
The Pulse. You're right. The Pulse does the same thing
with the 3D surround sound.
You're right.
It seems like the PlayStation Sony brands, they have the best 3D surround sound.
It's built into it. And Frog, if you could ever test even the H7, which is cheaper than the H9, it doesn't have the ANC. And but I would say even if you go try them at Best Buy and you can return them within 30 days, you should at least try them out and see and just hear the difference, because it's crazy. Those H9s, if you ever put those on your head, they're big and silly. But I'm going to tell you right now, they are like pillows on the most comfortable headsets I ever had. Like I could just walk around the whole house with them.
Headsets, I go for comfort.
And I'm saying you should just go try them out at Best Buy and try them out.
Well, because you know why I go for comfort? Because I wear glasses, so
yeah.
Man, if that's one thing I always worried about. Like I can like play VR without my glasses, but like especially now I'm playing a computer monitor sitting closer, I gotta have my glasses on. You know, and that's one thing I think, like when I get headsets, I always like let me try my glasses on, because if they hurt with my glasses on, I don't want them.
Yeah, and gaming the
Steel Series.
Okay.
Steel Series does a good series with your glasses. They're freaking comfortable.
Yeah.
So if these are like that, I'm impressed.
Dude, I don't know. I don't wear glasses, but I'm gonna tell you, these things are so soft. They use the same leather as the W5s, like the same, like they're like 300 headsets. Gaming Despair says he only does the H9 and the Astro 5s. Dude, I tried the Astro 830s. They sounded great. The Astro 830s. I just think that for how they feel and stuff, I think 220 is a little much for them. But I tried those as well. But I got these. These are the Corsair HS80s. These are primarily PC headphones. They come with Dolby Atmos on PC. But they're on sale right now. The white ones on sale for like $108. These things have a broadcasting microphone built into it. So I'm going to use these to stream from my console, so I don't have to hook it up to the PC and stuff, and not use this microphone to set up, because I want to sit back, play on my Grinds Theater, and stream like I did before. But I want to make sure I have a good quality mic, because I don't want too much hissing and too much sounds like a little bit like you're in it's very high level. So this thing sounds incredible. So when I start streaming now, I'm gonna use this headset for streaming, but the game, and it sounds great, but the H9 sounds so much better.
Did you talk about, and I think you did you talk about all the games that are shutting down, all these free-to-play games that are shutting down?
Oh, no, not too much. Oh, what's going on? Now it's playing Zaire? What the hell happened? The video just running. Now it's playing Zaire's video. I don't know. YouTube was on autoplay. I was like, I just turned to the left.
Yeah, YouTube was being taken
They're just
over.
playing on autoplay there. But yes, and that's the other thing too. Make sure they fit with the PSVR, and that's the other thing. The H9s, the way they're set up, dude, they have the wider headband, and it's you could see it has the spaces for VR. And that VR thing, I'm telling you, I use the other one with VR, and the one thing is like you cannot. I do not want to use a headset that's clamping too hard in your head with VR, because that will give you a headache. That's why these H9s. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the A30s. I think Gaming Despair sound a little bit better than the A50s, because they're newer, the A30s, and they also have Bluetooth into them as well, and they connect. They're really awesome. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. We will see with the VR, but I'll stream with that as well. But anyway, this brings us to a close. I will play the end credit song as a sponsored by Game Pass, right? Oh yeah, Grinders, thank you. Oh man, Hogwarts, I got the magic in me, baby. Let's Thank you again, Grinders. If you're new, subscribe. Hit the like button on your way out. We're over 160 likes. Let's try to get those up before you head out. Also, I don't know. The views all over the place. Yeah, 350, then 200. It went all over the place. But thank you all for your support. Hit that like button. Subscribe. We're on our way to 2,000. Got some more content for you. Got some review copies. We're going to do some of that stuff. Some streaming live. And now that I can hook up my PlayStation to my PC, I'll bring it over here. I got the setup over here. We'll be doing some more live demos and some live gameplay. Yes, just wait. I know the Giants are still garbage. Yes, please. I know. They surprised me this year.
The The Jets are right up there.
Jets, forget about it. The Giants are not that much garbage. We need see what the Giants need to do is the Giants need to do like what Eagles do. Like they had to sign like a good veteran receiver, like how they got Brown on the Eagles. Like Giants really don't make big moves like that, and the Eagles do. Like that's what I mean. The Giants do like drafts and stuff. Like the Eagles go to the free agency and grab somebody or trade and they make it exciting. Like, that's the one thing I hate the Giants don't really do. Like they don't go grab like some good big wide receiver so the Dan Jones could throw to or some shit like that. They get like, oh, here's some rookies, and then it's like anyway. But that's a grind for another day. Keep it hit here. We're gonna do some grinds bites this week, maybe some streaming, grinds of gears. We'll see where this week goes. But hit that like button. Thank you again, grinders. Awesome night. Thank you again. Talk to you guys later. See you at Hogwarts and in Forspoken in the Magic Worlds.